guys looking for a podcast? Well, this ain't no ordinary podcast. This is the Three Bells Podcast. With Triple J, Mundo, and Shane O'Mac. Acknowledge me. Coming to you live each and every Monday night for Monday Night Raw, Tuesdays with NXT, and Friday Night SmackDown, featuring WWE PPVs, news, and more. So tune in live on stereo and follow the buzzards. And if you're not down with that, we got some words for you. Then, now. Forever. Together.
Bow, 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 bow. Bow, 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 bow. Yeah.
Hey. 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 Three bell time. Three bell time. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. It's your boy, Triple J. Welcome to this NXT recap tonight on the Three Bells Podcast. Oh, what an episode we got tonight, everybody. Oh, I'm feeling good. Des, talk to me, my guy. How you feeling?
Yeah. What's up, everybody? You know what time it is.
Hey.
Yo, it's your boy Mundo, a.k.a. Mr. A.K.A. himself. I'm back in the building with my guy, Triple J. Woo, what an NXT we got tonight. And what? I got my sound back. I got my voice back. Let's get it.
Hey.
What's up, everybody? You know what time it is.
Woo. Bro,
Yeah.
Wow, Des, what a fucking episode, bro. Like, damn. Oh, where do we start? Like, damn.
I got an idea. Let's
Whew.
start. Let's start right here. You ready?
Go ahead. Hit it.
Yes, sir.
Oh, man. Start the show. We see the back talks of Noam Dar being jumped and attacked. And they showing Javon and Oro fight as well. Then we seeing Shayna and Lola scrapping after the Natty fight. They're recapping that. And we seeing Wesley, Oba, Ivar Briggs, we seeing all of that shit as well. And man, wow. Just the way they started off, and we just get jumped right into. Whew. Oh, wait. I just said the wrong things. Oops. I just went too far back.
I was just like,
shit.
I'm looking at my paper like, okay.
Oh, shit. I went far back. Oops. I went to the beginning of my book. Oops. Rewind.
I was
Rewind.
like, I was trying to figure out in my head, like, when did all that happen? I'm like,
Oh,
I know
shit.
what my paper said.
No, we got.
I got you.
We got Ava welcoming everybody to NXT, and she was talking about having the best women's division in history, and talking about the first women's North American title. And she was like, speaking of tonight, we got a special guest, and here comes Sexy Red coming in.
I would like to introduce the
Hey.
no-stopping, chain-wearing, baby daddy freeing, the hood's hottest princess, Sexy Red.
Hey.
Get him, Sexy. Get him sexy.
We've been waiting and anticipating.
Yo, Booker T is hilarious.
Very moment.
His hormones were rising tonight.
Mm-hmm.
This is
Get it
Get him
sexy.
sexy.
Sexy
Get it
Red has
sexy.
arrived. Her hair did. Bills paid. The new album in Sexy We Trust.
Twerking.
dropped last
Twerking.
Did you see her hands on your knees?
Yo, Booker T is hilarious.
Come on. Oh my God.
Twerking again.
Oh, what?
Sexy Red,
Yo.
thank you so much for being here. We are so happy to have you. Thank you. We know how much you have been looking forward to coming here, and
Yes.
we are thrilled to have you. Now, I heard that you had a special announcement regarding Battleground.
Yes, I will be hosting Battlegrounds in Vegas.
Oh,
Shocking.
Soon.
You guys heard it here first. Battlegrounds host, our very own Sexy Red. Now, since you are our special guest, I have one more thing for you to do if you don't mind. Can I get a drum roll, please?
Drum roll, please.
Sexy is now unveiling the new Women's North American Championship.
Whoa!
And lurking in the back, is
There it is,
Tatum.
book.
Paxley.
The
What the fuck?
Women's North American Championship.
She's
How's
eerie,
Tatum
bro.
doing?
Now she's struggling with Sexy for the title. And here comes Mi
This is
Chin.
going to be interesting. Here comes Meechin. Of course, Meechin, Paxley. They're going to meet to fill up one of those spots.
Mi Chin starting to kick her ass. As Ava and Sexy run out of the ring.
Final two spots to be filled for that six-woman ladder match for that Women's North American title.
Yeah. Jay?
Wow. Wow, what an opening we got. Especially, the crowd was already getting lit with Sexy being in the ring. You hear the crowd like, get it sexy. And you even heard little chants of ski in the crowd. Even like, man, I like the way the show opened and the fact that, Paxley just being kooky, being creepy, just lit her ass right in the ring and try to take the belt away from her. Oh shit. And then Chin just comes blasting off and we got the fight. And basically this is one of the two remaining qualifying spots left in the North American Women's Championship qualifier. So we have them two, Paxley versus Chin. Des, this was quite an interesting match. I'm not gonna lie to you, because we got also Jada Parker coming down to the ring, and we heard the Miss Parker chants. Huh? Like, man, what is NXT trying to do to us older men? Like, Jesus, you keep on bringing out chick after chick after chick. I'm just like, man, I'm in amazement. I ain't gonna lie to you.
It's sexy. No pun intended. It's getting sexy out here in NXT.
Whew.
Oh my God. Is Shawn Michaels,
Yeah.
is he black? Yo.
Yeah.
Oh man. NXT has a completely different tone. Oh my God.
Bro,
Wow.
if this is the way we're gonna go into the CW with this, then this was perfect. Everything I liked about the show was perfect, and this match was good itself. This Paxley and Michin match. I thought it was gonna be an awkward match, to be honest, but Paxley was doing her thing, and Michin even tried her finisher twice on her. I think she kind of messed up the first one, and the fact that when Jada's at the announcers table, she doesn't want to talk to Vic because she's like, "Yo, he is snitch," and she was like, "Yeah, but that's what Booker told me." Like, yo, like they were on one, starting from the beginning, him and Vic, and I like that when they start off going at each other from the jump. I think it makes the episode much more smoother and fun. What were your thoughts on this one, Des?
Well, yeah, I agree with you. I thought the match was a little awkward. Boom, I saw your message. Don't worry. But it got to where it needed to go. Michin, I'm more so interested in seeing what she's gonna do in that ladder match because, like Booker was saying, the match tonight, it wasn't a must win, but it was a match that she didn't need to lose. She had to, she didn't need to lose it, but it wasn't a must win. It wasn't like a dire situation for her. But yeah, all in all, there weren't any wow spots for me to take note of. I just wrote down this one splash that she did outside of the ring to Tatum, which was pretty cool. Well, I'm mixing up my splashes now. What's the name of the splash that Seth does all the times through the ropes? That's I want to get that. I had the name in my head, but I can't remember it for some reason. So everything
Not the
just keeps.
suicide dive, right?
That's what it is. It's suicide dive. Yeah, that. I keep
Okay.
calling those splashes, but yeah, she hit her with a nice clean one that looked like a nice clothesline at the end. Because usually, sometimes people just like push their the opponent, but that one she hit looked like a nice or hard clothesline through the rope. So yeah. Other than that, congratulations to Mi Chin for winning and advancing to Battleground, taking up the second to last spot in that 6-woman ladder match, which I'm anticipating and looking forward to, thinking that's going to be a hell of a match. Yeah, that's all I got to say about that one right there, man.
Like one part during the match that I actually liked the move that Michin did was like she caught old girl with like a rolling type DDT and kept it in like a headlock formation. I was like, damn, like she really was trying to suffocate the hell out of her during the match. And the fact that Michin's finishing move is called the exclamation point. I could see why it's called that because since she's pulling your arm out, she's delivering like the dot on. She's delivering that point right there under that underarm. And I probably know that shit could probably hyperextend your shit. Like it could tear a rotator cuff more than likely if it's really pulled off in a way where it's gonna be there to hurt somebody type shit. But
Mm.
overall, this was a great match. I enjoyed it to start. You know, we getting a lot of women's matches, and
Yeah,
it's 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 like literally like it was the first match of the night, and it was a good way to start. Man, okay. Whew. We get after this match, we get Joe Coffey. Wait, matter of fact, before I even get to that, let me see what Boom got to say.
I'm still in shock, and I am compelled to do something. I see an extra spot. So, what's going on? Boom.
hey, Boom. What's going on, Boom?
You tell me.
What's going
I'm.
on?
Am I Hulk Hogan? Am I the
Are
third
you?
man?
Well, the boss is right there in the middle, so you got to ask the boss. I'm just the sound engineer.
He's on the
He's over there dying. Okay, but goddamn,
end.
I
Jay,
didn't know
here
I
we
was in
Wow.
the middle. I didn't know I was in the middle because the way I see it on my end, you're in the middle.
Yep,
Well, on
that's
my
what I was going to say. You're in
screen,
the middle.
well, in my screen, the boss is Triple J. He's in the middle, and Boom's on Shane's
Oh,
side, and I'm on the left.
oh shit.
In my screen, I'm on your side. Um, you're on Jay's side, and Jay's
Huh?
on Shane's side.
Oh
Huh?
shit.
I
That's
just
odd.
become. Am I now? Whoa! I'm Boom Mondo. I'm not
Boom
gonna.
Monday. What?
Yeah,
I'm
not
right here.
You're Mundo. I'm Mondo.
What the hell? I'm yo. I can't.
Wow. So this is
Boomo
so cool
Mac.
right now. It's good to be
Is
back. It's good to be
yeah,
back.
yeah, man. Yes, we missed you. Boom. And real quick, let me just get into this real fast for those who's going
Sure.
to listen to the playbacks. Um,
Sure.
as we all know, if you listened to the show last night, and if you did not, Shane O'Mac is now on his much deserved vacation, and he will not be here for the remainder of this week, and he will not be on Monday Night Raw next week. So Shane, continue to enjoy your vacay, my brother. We miss you, we love you, but enjoy that vacation.
Hell yeah.
Back to you, Jay.
Yes, yes. Before I go on into this next match, did you have any thoughts on this match, Boom? In that opening match with Michin
Uh,
and Paxley?
it's just good to see, Michin, continue to be on NXT because I know she's been there here and there, and I'm just, with the new title for the women's, I just want to see, how this ends and where we're gonna actually crown the new champion because I know this had to do with that, right?
Yes. There was two remaining spots tonight, and this was the first match, for that one. So Michin just took spot number 5
She did.
on
Yes,
the
she
list.
did. She sure as hell did. I mean, nah, man. Like Patsy's doing well, man. Like I just saw her wrestle a triple threat against Petrovic and Roxy. So yeah,
Mm.
man. I'm glad she's still like doing what she's doing without having to be on the having to hold the what's the word I'm looking for? She's not carrying Lyra's baggage anymore, even though she turned on her
Hmm.
anyway. She's on her own now, doing being crazy as fuck and wrestling pretty damn good. So yeah, I liked the match. I enjoyed it. Boom.
Cool, cool. Thank you for the aspect on that. And after all of that, we get Joe Coffey. He's back there talking with his brother Mark Coffey, and they're talking about basically boys. They're from boys to being mean men, and here comes Oro Mensa yapping his gums, and he's like, "Look, we understand who you jumped or whatnot, but you gotta let us know who you really jumped. We know you jumped, this and Trick and such and everybody else." And you could tell like with Coffee and I'm like, nah, come on now. That we're trying to go after the title. We're not trying to beat the man up with the title. We got plans and shit. What happened, Boom?
No, I'm just thinking about it. I'm listening, and all I could think is, yeah, I mean, Mensa's got a big ego to think all that.
Right. Right. Like Mensa's been one who's been underlooked. He's been under the radar for a minute because we've seen him quite a lot. Like maybe 2 years ago, getting some really good work and since being under Metaphor, he's not really being shown in the ring, and it's good to see that he's getting more TV time, actually talking, and then he's getting some fights here and there. So it's good that he's getting his feet wet again. You know,
Can I?
that
Sorry,
talk to me,
finish your thought because
talk to me,
I
talk to
wanted.
me.
So I was at the live event that I saw. Oro Menza has this lollipop, and he gives it to the dude who's the announcer and the timekeeper. He just hands it to him, and that lollipop spent the remainder of the show on the timekeeper table.
Oh shit!
That
Oh,
shit's gonna
man.
end up on eBay with Oro Menza's saliva on it.
Oh shit! I wouldn't be too surprised. We see the we see the weirdest of the weirdest shit. Somebody will go in there with a fucking with a fucking Ziploc bag and be and when we'll post up like, look, I got Trick Williams' breath. He breathed. He's breathing. I caught his air. I got a little bit of sweat from um from Joe Coffey. It dripped right in my bag here. I got his sweat type shit. It's just retarded.
I'm thinking about that, and I'm thinking that like anyone could say that though. Like I can just sweat in a bag and say, "Hey, this is Joe Coffey's."
Yeah, shit's crazy. I seen I seen that a few years ago when the Patriots won the Super Bowl and someone had posted that they had a bag of air containing like Tom Brady's breathing. It's just
What
air of
the
his breath.
serious?
Shit was retarded, bro.
Yeah,
The,
dude. I mean, what? I got air. Holy shit! Was that a
the
meth
air that
head
he
that caught
breathes.
it? Is that a fucking
Retarded.
crackhead?
Hey, when Tom Brady, even when he first retired, he was sitting in the beach, and you don't think how fast people went out there to that area of the beach and grabbed sand and started selling Tom Brady sand on eBay, bro?
What
Shit was
the
crazy.
serious? Fuck.
Shit's crazy. But
So what happened? So what? Keith. So let's get back on track, and we're
right,
talking
right.
about Menza and Gallus, who I'm sorry, but they look so different now that I really thought they were jobbers, and it took me a minute. Oh no, that's them. That's Gallus with the shaved head and the new handlebar mustache.
I totally forgot that Mark was his brother.
Yep,
I
Mark and Joe are
totally
brothers, and Wolfgang's just there for the ride.
because like I wrote on my paper with one other group member and one missing. And then when I seen the match later on in the night and they said it was Mark Coffee, I said, oh, let me go back and change my notes a little bit and put Mark on it. So it's cool. I didn't really know that it was just a two brother and one friend thing. So that's cool to
Yeah,
see.
since
Sorry.
yeah,
Mm.
sorry about that. You go ahead. You finish your thought. I'll put my mic mute button on.
No,
Gotta get used to it.
I was actually gonna say to Des, you all right over there on the end, Des? You good?
Yeah, I'm fine. I'm just listening to the two of y'all talk. I'm
I'm like,
good.
You're
yo.
I'm
you're
alive.
still in Jay's spot.
Huh?
You are still in Jay's spot. When the view I have, I'm in your spot. I'm telling you, Jay's the new Shane. I'm you, and you're Jay.
Well, then let me go back on mute and let Mundo and Shane continue talking.
I'm yo, you wild. Nah, talk. You could talk.
What was your take on this, Des? Before he goes to the next one?
On the match, I already gave
No,
my
no,
take on that match.
no. On
No, the
that little Joe
backstage
Coffee segment.
banter.
Oh, you guys are asking me about my take on the promo. It's a
Yes.
promo. A promo. Come
Okay,
on, we get like
whatever.
1,000 of these on NXT. We will be here until 5 o'clock in the morning if we give a take on every promo. It was fun. It was what it was. let's keep it pushing.
All
Okay,
right.
okay,
Bring us
okay,
bring us to the next part of it.
okay. Cool. I'm gonna get these two messages out the way before we start the next one.
All right.
Boom, boom, boom. How you doing, buddy? One of the coolest ever on stereo. And shout out to your
Thank
co-hosts.
you,
They
Ash.
must be cool too because they're hanging out with you. Hashtag 3, hashtag bells, hashtag wrestling. Much love. Boom, boom. Hashtag boom, boom.
Thanks, Ash. I appreciate it. That's my buddy Ash. That's awesome, dude. Boom.
Yo, 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 what up, fellas? Three Bell Podcast, my boy Mundo, Triple J, and Boom, talking about NXT live. Boom, I ain't forget you. I heard you call me out. I'll be talking to you soon.
Oh, you mean because?
Uh-oh.
Oh, you mean because you? Oh, what? It must be a waste of time that I'm here. A waste of time. Yeah, because you called one of my favorite promotions a waste of time. You're damn right I've called you out, and I'll call you out again. In fact, I'm telling you this. Come on Wednesday night, I will be doing Plan B. You want to face me? Come on Wednesday night, and we'll do this.
Oh,
We'll do this. Boom!
oh, oh. You see this, Ash? You see this, Lavon? Uh-oh. Stay tuned to
Wednesday night.
tomorrow.
Tomorrow night
Ooh.
after Dynamite. Let's do it. Boom.
Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Mm,
Yeah. He's
And as they
running.
going, well,
I mean, if that's the only way to finally get him to co-host a show with me, so be it. Boom.
stay tuned, everybody.
Hmm.
Hmm. And
No.
on that note, we continue talking about the next segment and where we could have, they're talking about what happened after the match with Shayna and Lola. And we see Lola working out in the back. And here's Ariana Grace talking about, the locker room and her being a leader.
Pardon me, Lola, but as a locker room leader and leader of women in general, I must ask you this. Do you seriously intend to go through another barbaric NXT underground match? Absolutely. Oh, sugar. I understand. In the heat of the moment last week, you and Shayna had just lost to Natty and Carmen, and that Latina fire was burning hot. But Shayna Baszler is extremely dangerous. She's a #1 contender for the tag titles, and she's a true cage
So
fighter.
am I. Princesa. You can find out how dangerous I am firsthand.
Oh,
Yeah, Ariana's crazy. Yo, Ariana's wild. She's like, oh shit.
Oh.
That's crazy. And that was
Always
all
getting
lead.
herself in trouble. Always getting herself into trouble.
And she
Here
does
we
and
go
she
again.
does it and she does it with the way her last name is, with grace. Smooth grace. Did that nice. And this leads us into our second match of the night, where we have Riley Osborne versus Ridge the Fridge.
Oh, yeah.
Des, and then boom. What were your thoughts on this nice matchup we got?
Mute, mute, mute. Because I hear your background. Boom. Thank you. All right. So this match between Ridge and Riley was interesting. I mean, who didn't think that Riley would get his ass whooped? I mean, he got his ass handed to him in this match right here. Ridge with his with a hell of a clothesline that he hit Osborne with a few times actually. I really wrote down Ridge is just kicking Riley's ass, which he really was. Ridge then turns to Chase U and says to them like, "Yo, like I really don't want to do this. Like, but Andre wants them to squash their beef, so why not squash your beef in the ring?" So he went back at it, and Riley tried to mount a little comeback, but it wasn't really much. Then Ridge hit him with a hell of a nice clean belly to belly suplex. I was like, wow, Nice. And then things got a little out of control. They got outside the ring, and Ridge was pissed off because of a super kick that he got from Riley, and then the drop kick out to the ring. He was mad, and then once Riley got out there, he started beating him up again, and then he went to grab the steps, but Thea was like, no, and Ridge was like, all right, fuck it. So he went back and went back at it. Excuse me, I have the hiccup. I'm so sorry. He went back at it with Riley, got him back in the ring, and hit him with the Redeemer. Dude, that shit was fucking sick. I don't recall. I guess because of the fact that I just normally just don't pay attention to Ridge and whenever he's in the ring, but it's a fucking cool ass finisher right there. And then at the end, Ridge tried to shake hands with Riley, and Riley pushed him away, looked at him, and just walked off with Duke. And the story will be continued. Boom.
I mean, you pretty much summed it up. Yeah, those two were like really, really going at it, getting all their animosity and anger that they had, and all this shit that's been going on. They're just doing it in the ring, doing it outside the ring, and the way the match ended with Ridge was the first one to put his hand out too. Ridge put his hand out first, and Riley's like, "No, I don't want any of this." And to be continued. To be continued. There's gonna be. This is gonna build into something, dude. This is going to build into something, and I just want to see where it goes. Boom.
Yeah, honestly, with this match, this was probably the most that we've actually seen Ridge, have bringing out like a full arsenal of moves. Even before he even got the steps, he dominated the match from the beginning. It went on commercial. He was still dominating. And whenever Riley was trying with like a super kick. And even that was slow because he did the super kick and then he was going to try a suicide dive. And he ran in like super slow motion. Like, if you're going to do that type of a move, run, go fast against the ropes and try to run dive. No, you walked to the rope, hit the rope going back, and took 2 steps and got caught by Ridge. Come on, make it believable. Get back to the drawing board and learn your mistakes there, Mr. Riley. You know, you proved to me that there's definitely a lot of work that's needed there within who you are. And the Redeemer, that bear trap DDT, shit, that looks like it hurts so much. Man, shout out to Ridge for getting the victory and even just for trying to be a nice guy. I think for him being too much of a nice guy is, he's going to get upset at it because he's noticing that he's not going to be accepted by one person out the group. And it might lead him to get more angrier. I don't know. Talk to me.
Jay, do
Yeah.
you think, and I've been wondering about this, do you think that there's another motive to what Ridge Holland's trying to do, that maybe this is a nice guy act, especially the way he came back and he's been just beating up people left and right, and all of a sudden he's in the good graces of Chase U, giving advice to Thea and whatnot. And I don't know, man. I think there's more going on than he's letting us on to right now. I feel like something's gonna happen.
Right, right. I definitely feel like he's incorporated what Spears was talking to him about, letting the anger out only at certain times. And the fact that you see him trying to grab weapons. which is something that Spears was kind of telling him too. Like, if you gotta use them, use them. And I think he still has that mind state in his head where once he gets in that ring, he's thinking about everything that Son has been telling him or told him in the past. So this is all Spears' work.
Yep,
That's what.
Spears
That's
is
what.
not done with him yet.
Right.
Spears is
Right.
definitely not done with him yet. Let's just again, is there going to be a new tag team, or are we going to see further destruction of Riley and maybe other members of Chase U? And ugh, keep the popcorn coming because you got my money. I want to know.
Finally, right? It's with Ridge. He's in a storyline that's actually telling.
Yep.
He was
We,
the last time he was in a good storyline telling. He was with Sheamus and Pete.
Pete Dunne, yes. We will not call him the other name. He's the bruiserweight. He's not the other name. But yeah, the fight night and all that. But now we get to see Ridge battle his demons, or will he embrace them and consume and let them consume him into something else? Let's.
what you think, Des, on that with Ridge? You think he's holding something back?
I can't tell you. I literally, I'm just telling you guys that I never realized his finishing move was so cool because of the fact that I was so dismissive of him for how long now. This is the first time that I actually gave you a take on a match that he was a part of.
Mhm.
So
Mhm.
I can't say. I think that he might be really just trying to be, apologetic and real. But
Ah, so you're receptive of his good side.
I'm not. I didn't say I was. I'm just saying that from what I'm seeing, maybe
Right.
it's real. I don't see the point of him going after Chase U. They didn't have anything to do with anything with him.
I
He's
don't
like he
think it's
threw.
going after Chase U per se. I think it's kind of just the beginning of many things to come with Spears sort of pulling the strings in a how like a subliminal way and kind of slowly getting Ridge Holland to realize who he can really be. That's what I'm
Probably
thinking.
right, and he could possibly still be working with him in the back. That's why they brought Spears there for, to actually be a guy who could help the troubling wrestlers. He's been one of those guys that's been in the troubling situations when he was first in WWE, and Vince dropped the hatchet on him, and when Vince dropped the hatchet on him, his he had the crowd, and I'm pretty sure you remember, the 10 chants. He had the crowd.
Yep.
Vince wasn't fucking with it. Like, why are you chanting 10, 10, 10, 10? Shit, we love it. Stop. Let it continue. You
And this
stopped
is
any
why Vince
momentum.
McMahon isn't in charge anymore.
Right. And I'm happy that, Sean Spears is there, and he's not trying to go over anybody's head. He understands his situation within what he got signed for. He approved of it. So, we'll see him part-time wrestle and part-time develop others. So this is
So
cool.
what you're saying is he didn't develop any ego or anything like that.
He do,
Is that what you're
he no, I'm saying he's helping others develop that ego. He didn't have
saying?
that because everything that he was missing, he got in AEW. And you could see he utilized both when he got there, and whatever he learned from WWE, he took it at AEW, added a little bit more spice to it, came back as the chairman, and look,
Yeah.
we can see the little bit of the impact that he's making within this roster without having to do much, but just talk. we can
And
see look
yeah,
and look and look now we got Gallus back, and Gallus is another group that's intimidating. They're hard hitting, like Ridge. These overseas guys. It's good. This is really good to see within what we're getting. And you know, after all of this that we've gotten with Ridge and Riley, we get a segment where the Good Brothers are talking about moments away from. No, I mean they're telling us that they're moments away from the Good Brothers fighting Idris and his boy.
that's right.
So I hate their names. Last week I was saying one of the guys' names instead of both of them the whole time. But you know, the Good Brothers were like, "Look, we're getting pushed, we're getting ducked, overlooked, for this NXT championship, and we were champions worldwide with longer reigns combined than what Axiom and Frazier has been, and you know." They just want the titles to be on the line, more or less. So then we proceed to seeing Mensa in the back, all beat up. And here goes Jakara blaming Trick. And she's telling Lash, you better do something about this. You better go talk to him and such. And Lash is like, come on, I know it's not him. I know he didn't do it. So this proceeds into the next match, which is our third of the night. And we get Blade and Anofi with Brenly Reese as their manager versus the Good Bros. Boom, and then there's. What were your takes on this interesting matchup that we got?
Well, you know how I feel about those two. Once again, the NXT Job Squad goes up against another team that they're never going to be able to beat. Don't mess with the OC, aka the Good Brothers, especially when they are hell bent and bloodthirsty for those titles. I didn't even need to. I knew right away. Okay, goodbye, guys, because the OC, the Good Brothers, they're gonna kick your ass, and they're gonna move on, and they're gonna go for those tag titles. That's what I'm saying, man. Gallows is methodical as he is in the ring, and I love watching the Good Brothers wrestle, man. I love that they're on NXT. I love that they're getting more time, and you get to see like exactly what they can do and what they're capable of. What since the New Japan days coming to WWE, boom, love the Good Brothers. Yes.
Yeah, yeah, I like the Good Brothers on NXT as well. They're doing a lot of in-ring teaching and coaching with the younger talent, and it's very fun to watch because then you also get to also see how good of a team they are, how seasoned of a team they are, and like they know what the other one's going to do. One thing that stuck out to me in this match was that huge choke slam by Luke. I was just like, God damn, that was a hell of a choke slam right there. And again, I get excited to see that because we don't see choke slams too often anymore. Certain moves we don't see anymore because certain guys don't perform anymore, and their move sets are not. It's not present anymore. It's not a move like the super kick, which we see in almost every goddamn match. But it was very refreshing to see that choke slam. And I'm not surprised at them winning. I didn't expect Idris and Malik because they have this weird ass storyline going. But yeah, let's just hear about what happened after that. Let's see. I have it queued up.
Magic Killer.
Book! champions!
Oh, baby.
They don't look like they're running now, do they,
You
boy?
asked for it.
Axiom.
You asked for it.
Frazier.
Now you got it.
Bringing the fight to the OC. So listen up, you fraudulent clowns. As long as me and Axiom are the NXT Tag Team Champions, you ain't getting anywhere near these titles. Yes! Yes, you're one of the greatest tag teams of all time, but I swear you're also two of the biggest. What my friend was trying to say is that we will see you at Battleground.
So now we have the long-awaited tag team championship match between the Good Brothers and Axiom and Frazier, which will be, to me, it should be a good match. And I actually expect the Good Brothers to go over. I think that they're going to go over and win the tag team titles.
I agree.
Yeah. Jay?
I don't know. I don't think they're gonna win the titles. I think Axiom and Frazier are actually gonna keep these titles just because of the fact is they need credible defenses under under their what they've been having. You know, they've maybe had one defense, maybe two since they've won it. They need more. And why not fight a future Hall of Fame tag team and let that team put them over? These guys are young, up and coming, and deserving. You know, the only way I see them losing is if we know that these guys are next to be called up on some sneaky shit where they get sent to like Monday Night Raw to start getting their feet wet here and there. That's probably the only way I will see them losing their titles. You know, like we've kind of seen that happen over the course of like last year, late last year, into this year with it. So maybe we could see something like that where we get them to get their feet wet on either brand if they lose. But I think I'm gonna just keep my opinion and say that they're gonna win, and retain. Hmm. With the match,
I
with the what happened?
um I just want to whoa. You know what? I lost my thought. Keep Wow.
Oh, boom.
Wow, wow, wow.
Oh shit.
Wow.
I
Oh, now
was
I
I was
remember
waiting to
what
press
I
that
wanted
button.
to say. I think all along, like when they had the draft, I think the Good Brothers should have been drafted to NXT. You know what I mean? I think they should carry, win those titles and carry those titles for a while, and I think they should stay on NXT. That's what I think should have happened
Oh,
instead of
the
being drafted to, Raw.
oh,
I go ahead.
well, they're on separate shows. That's the weird thing. But I think that the OC, I think they're going to win the titles. And remember, they're still SmackDown superstars. So I think they're going to go back and forth on SmackDown and NXT with those belts.
Okay,
I,
and they could
I
defend them too on SmackDown.
true.
Mm.
Because once Dom did what he did with the North American Championship, and then Becky with the women's NXT championship, as far as those titles being defended on the main roster and on NXT, anything's possible at this point. I think that, what is it, the fourth wall? That fourth wall has been broken down now at this point.
Right.
Fourth walls, forbidden doors. I mean, we should talk about. Well, do we have a couple? One other segment before we talk about something else that happened that made me say, "What? Am I awake here?" And we're
Uh,
talking about. We're not talking about later. We're talking about what's happening soon. Jay, bring us there.
real
Mm.
quick, let's hit those two messages that have been sitting there for about as long as I can remember. And then I want
Good.
to just give my usual nightly shout out.
All right, I got you.
Amazing. I love the sound effects. God damn it, I love this show. Yeah, I'll watch that. Yeah. You guys are really cool. Great show, but I gotta go. See you later, Boom. And shout out to the rest of the panel. Really cool people. Hashtag boom boom.
Well, goddamn.
Thank you, kind
Uh,
sir. Thank
yeah,
you,
thank you,
Boom,
but
Yeah.
goddamn,
for your friend.
shit. Hold on a second, Boom. I thought you were our guest. How the hell are you get? It's shout outs to Boom and the rest of the panel, like, as if this is not our goddamn show. What the fuck? What the? He didn't even attempt to try to
I
say
had
our
nothing
names.
to do with it, dude. I had nothing
Boom
to do
set
with
it
it.
up.
I'm just here.
My God,
I can't help if my presence is. That's
don't
like
you
I
do it.
said. He's a good buddy of mine. He's very
He was
supportive. So.
he wasn't on that show that I walked into on Saturday, right?
Oh, he was very much. That was his show.
Mm-hmm. I knew he looked familiar. That was a crazy ass show. Oh my God.
But then, yo,
Oh
Like
my
I
how long did that show go? Because I heard that shit started like at 2 in the morning.
No, that was before Boom suggested that we leave that show because I was just like, what the fuck is going on with this shit? And then he was like, let's just go over here and we do our own thing and talk. And I was like, all right, cool. Because I was like, what in the hell did I walk into? Oh my God.
Yeah, talking
Oh,
about putting things. Oh, like I said, man. When I hang out with that dude, it becomes again because you guys are from New York. You'll understand the reference. It turns into the Opie and Anthony type show where where we just talk about complete utter nonsense and
yeah. I thought I was walking into a wrestling show. I was like, oh, I was wrong. I was very, very wrong. I was very, 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 very wrong. What the fuck? Yeah. All right. So, real quick, let me do what I do best. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, this is the Three Bells Podcast. Your boy Mundo, aka Mr. AKA himself. And I would just like to give a shout out to our listeners down there in the listeners column. First off, the Prince of Monday Night Raw, my tag team partner LaVon. What's going on, broski? What up, what up, what up, what up? Also, I would like to give a shout out to my guy, Mr. Mars, the Black Widow. What up, Mars? Love it when you join, Mars. And of course, I would like to give a special shout out to, hey, Sister Sylvie. Hi, Sylvie. What's going on, sis? What up? I was waiting on you. I had that ready and waiting. I don't know why I pressed that again. That was my bad. Hold on. I was a little bit too excited there. But yeah, shout outs to you guys and thank you for listening to the 76th episode of the Three Bells Podcast. And again, for those of you guys who were not here last night or could not end the show with us, our guy Shane O'Mac, who you do not see up there tonight, he is on a well-deserved vacation. And we appreciate everything that he's done for us for the last 76 shows. And Boom, we thank you very much for joining us and helping to try to fill in that void. But yeah, we appreciate it.
I mean, there's no way I can fill in the shoes of Shane Mac, but I'm here to help and just be me and be a part of what you guys do. And it's always a pleasure being up here and talking wrestling with the two of you. So, hell yeah, and boom.
Yes,
All right.
sir.
Hold on
Sir.
1 second, guys. Give me 1 second. Let's do this. Let's shuffle some papers right fast, and we'll be right back. Okay.
You guys looking for a podcast? Well, this ain't no ordinary podcast. This is the Three Bells Podcast with Triple J, Mundo, and Shane O'Mac. Acknowledge Watch me. Coming to you live each and every Monday night for Monday Night Raw, Tuesdays with NXT, and Friday Night SmackDown featuring WWE PPVs, news, and more. So tune in live on stereo and follow the buzzards. And if you're not down with that, we got 2 words for you.
All right. Thank you very much, Lawan, for that. We are back with the Three Bells Podcast. I'm turning it back over to our host, Triple J.
Yes, sir. After everything we got coming, after all of this that we had, we get we get Lexus King. In the back, we've seen a little vignette of him losing to Dante Chen. And Dante Chen is talking up and saying, he's been waiting 2 years for his opportunity and he's been staying ready. And, he's talking about how he's been fighting on Level Up and winning the fans there. And he's hungry for more, and whatever is next for him, he's up for it. And we see Lexus King is mad that he's having a so-called victory party in the back when he's talking to the other superstars. And Lexus King is like, look, this is never going to happen again. And like, look, prove it wasn't a fluke. And also, he was like, look, let's fight tonight. Hmm. Hey, what's going on here? What's going on here? Hello there. Hello there. Introduce yourself.
Break the wall, break down the walls. Flip over the back, and watch the wall, baby. You know
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the table our girl, our sister girl, Sylvie.
Sylvie, you can speak. Talk to us.
Sylvie. Okay, hold on. Let me try this again. Right. Here we go.
break the wall, break down the wall.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the table our girl, our sister girl, Sylvie.
Yo, yo, what's up, guys? So happy to be a part of tonight.
Yeah. Welcome, and welcome. Come on, bro. It's your show.
Yes,
You
sir.
talk.
Of course. Welcome, sis.
I thought I was about to have to give her the J treatment for a minute.
No,
But
no wake up, Jay. No wake up, Jay.
would have
Now,
been
I
wake
was
up.
having some technical difficulties, but I got it together now, guys. Sorry.
It's all good. It's all love. We family. We're family.
Okay, so to continue, we got Roxy's coming out to the ring, and we see Trick and Javon talking in the back, and Javon's like more or less telling them, it's a thrill to be working with you because Trick has thanked him for having his back last week, and here comes Miss Ski, Sexy Red, and they're telling her to come out there with them tonight. Don't leave the building or whatnot, and she agrees. So, Des, do you
Jay.
have the next? What happened?
All right. Before yes, I have the next one queued up. But you want to laugh since we're talking about Sexy Red?
Yeah.
All right.
Can we
Let's see if.
please?
All right. Listen to this real fast and tell me if this is not something that we needed to hear. And you can also see it on Twitter.
I said chill. Up and down, that's fine. I'm just a sexy boy. Sexy boy.
It's
I'm
Sexy
not your
Red
boy
in the car with
toy.
Shawn Michaels singing his theme song.
I'm just a sexy boy. Sexy boy. I'm not your boy toy
Yeah.
Again, can somebody tell me, is Shawn Michaels black? Like, we just don't know? Like, what the fuck is going on? Oh my gosh, that was crazy. But
Wow.
I
Good
got
for
you.
sure.
You ready? You
Go
ready, Jay?
ahead. You hit
All
it.
right, here we go.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the NXT Women's Champion, Roxanne Perez. Now, NXT has been trending all night long because of Sexy Red, who will be the host of NXT Battleground a week from Sunday in Las Vegas. But right now, we're all about to find out who Roxanne Perez will defend her title at Battleground against.
Calm down. Calm down.
Can we all just acknowledge the fact that I'm the only woman in the WWE that has actually appreciated this championship from the very beginning? I mean, seriously, from the moment that I won this NXT Women's Championship in 2.0 to when I finally regained it at the biggest stand and deliver of all time, I've seen this title jump from waist to waist to waist, and it's been continuously held by women that use it as some sort of vehicle or stepping stone to get to something bigger and better. I am the only one who has shown true commitment to this championship. It's true. Don't believe me? At 13 years old, I began training, creating myself into a prodigy for this NXT Women's Championship. No one else can say that they've been working towards this title for 9 years. I never cared about Raw or SmackDown. All I ever cared about was my NXT Women's Championship. Because to everyone else, this title represents future greatness instead of present greatness. And trust me when I say, all of you are in the presence of true greatness right now. Which is why I find it really, really, really disrespectful that I have to come out here and find out who my battleground opponent is like this. I mean, come on, Ava, where the hell is the respect for the NXT Women's Championship? As the face of the NXT Women's Division, the best women's division in all of wrestling, the only thing that me and Ava can actually agree on, I deserve to be treated better. But okay, Ava, you don't want to give me the respect I deserve? That's okay, because I can play at that game too. So who the hell is it gonna be, Ava? Who the hell?
Well, it's been a busy night for our general manager.
Roxanne, I don't know why you've created this whole woe is me,
Ava.
Roxanne against the world thing when I never said that you were a bad champ. I think you're a great champ. But it's not a matter of if you're a good or bad champ. It's a matter of if you're still going to be champ after your next title defense at Battleground. Roxanne, you will be defending that women's championship at Battleground against...
Who is it?
Boom, 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 boom,
Almost got thrown off the air. TNA Knockouts champion, Jordan Grace. Ava,
Is
don't
that her?
forget.
Is that her actual TNA theme song?
Yes, it is. The
Oh,
one that
nice.
sounds like Never Gonna Give You Up by Rick Astley. Yeah, it is. It has that Scott Steiner and I guess now the Braun Breaker, whatever you call the siren thing. The crowd was thinking what I was thinking.
Some of you may remember me from the Rumble earlier this year. But if you don't, let me officially introduce myself. I'm the TNA Knockouts champion, Jordan Grace.
Ducky, ducky, quack, quack.
Now, Roxanne, you are a two-time champion. You have
Yes.
built your name here in NXT the same as I have in TNA. But
This
I'm
is
curious,
fucking awesome.
who do you think has built the stronger foundation? I want to find out. So at Battleground, I'm going to be challenging you for your NXT Women's Championship.
Crazy.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm fully prepared to leave Las Vegas a double champion.
Yeet.
You gotta
Oh,
be
yeah.
kidding me! The TNA
Woo!
Grace
Bro,
has just challenged the NXT Women's Champion Roxanne
Des,
Perez.
Yo.
didn't they mention this shit last week or the week before about Jordan Grace, bro, being a
Yeah.
possible contender, bro?
Mm.
Out the blue, and we got
Out
this
of
shit
it.
tonight. I said, no way, no way.
Jay,
So difficult.
I have a tidbit for you, courtesy of Lawan.
Uh-oh.
Yes, he saved me for the night.
You ready?
Doo-doo-doo.
Let's see.
Yes.
Let's see. I'm gonna go with this one today.
Oh shit. Rock, rock,
Ladies and gentlemen, this
stand,
is Jay's tidbit of the night.
right on.
Brought to you
Rock,
by Lawan.
steady, steady, rocking all night
All right,
long.
I got you. All right, so apparently the word backstage at tonight's NXT was that Knockouts champion Jordan Grace appearing tonight and at Battleground next Sunday will not be the only WWE and TNA collaboration in the days ahead. The belief is that there will be some sort of NXT representation on future TNA events and programming as well. That is Jay's tidbit of the night, brought to you by Lawan.
I'm excited about this. I'm really
Hey,
excited.
uh-huh.
Just got paid
Oh yeah, man.
Tuesday night,
Uh,
NXT,
yeah.
feeling right.
Does
Jordan
this?
Grace.
Let me ask
Hey.
you guys something. Does this mean that we're going to see other TNA superstars possibly take on other NXT or maybe other WWE superstars?
I think that's what it feels like. It feels like the forbidden door is open right now for that. And
And
you know what I'm thinking? You know what I'm
what
thinking? The
what do you think?
possible Mustafa Ali defending his belt against like a Obafemi, since that he's like a mid card champion over there type shit, right?
Yeah,
And maybe a
he
return, maybe Dolph Ziggler also he's on that roster. Oh, this shit is
well.
bananas.
Well, let me remind you that TNA, one of TNA's biggest names, is now one of WWE's biggest names. What if AJ Styles were to face Moose, their champion?
Mm, where it all started for AJ.
Yes,
Ooh.
yes.
Oh,
The possibilities are endless with this one, man.
what? The crossover is gonna be so crazy. I
Oh,
could see like
another,
a
and I mean, you have another former TNA Impact Champion in WWE too. Yeah.
Yup. LA Knight.
Mm-hmm.
It's crazy.
All right.
Chelsea Green versus Jordan Grace. Another former Knockouts champion.
No.
Mm-mm.
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
No. No.
Mm-hmm.
I'll
Yes,
suck
yes.
your peach tonight.
No. All right, real quick, guys. Let me just play these two messages for us because I don't want them to get too old. Hold on 1 second.
Oh, yeah, ladies and gentlemen, we got the Three Bells podcast. Big ups to Mundo. Big ups to Jay. Boom! What's good, y'all? Y'all better stand back. When the Three Bells comes on Stereo Live, y'all better stand back.
I don't know about y'all, but Mars just makes me happy every time he joins our show, man. Thank you very much, my brother. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Oh man. And then my tag team partner right behind him with this. What's going on, Luan?
You know what that means? Let me turn off the water real quick so it can get real quiet. You know what that means? They both about to take out the competition together. A friend that's an enemy is my friend.
Oh.
So
Well,
what you
I mean,
meant was the enemy of
the
my
enemy of
enemy
my
is my
enemy
friend.
is my friend. That's
Yeah,
how it goes. So that is,
good
I
one.
mean, that look at Luan, stirring the pot. Oh shit.
And that was a teachable moment.
Is it because the Forbidden Door pay-per-view is around the corner? Is that what you're getting at? Because AEW is doing their Forbidden Door, so
Well,
whatever, dude.
I
I'm
was
excited
seeing
about
people. I was seeing people talk about NXT's Worlds Collide.
Oh.
it. I like that because yeah,
Mm-hmm.
TNA. Ooh.
Oh.
You know, how would you? I don't. What's up, Sylvia? I hear you, baby. What's going on?
You know what? I was just we got off the subject of Jordan Grace and the champ getting fighting each other. And I just wanted to say NXT, their women's division is like it's doing it right now. Right now on Raw and on SmackDown, the women's division isn't holding a light to NXT. NXT is more exciting. They got more things going on, and it's like you're getting the same thing with Becky and Liv, and then with Bailey and whoever, because we never know who she's gonna be up against. It's like it's getting boring, but NXT really has me excited.
I agree with you, and you know what? Thank you because you brought me back to what my thought was. The fact that we kept hearing this over and over from Ava and a few of the other women on NXT, how they kept saying we have the best women's division in all of wrestling. Doesn't it? We should have
It's
known this whole
facts.
time, right? But we should have known this whole time something like this was going to happen because when you keep saying that you have the best women's division, all of not just the company, all of wrestling, you would expect some woman from another company to show up and be like, "All right, well, let me test you out. Let me test your champion out. Let's see."
I'm definitely somebody major, you know, like
Mm-hmm.
I can't. She's great. And even seeing her when she was in the Rumble last this year, she did her thing. So I was
Yeah,
excited to see her on TV again tonight. Night.
definitely.
I have to just step in and ask a question. Didn't Roxy lose her Ring of Honor title to a former Impact TNA star named Deonna Purrazzo? Yes. So remember that,
Mm.
Roxy. Remember that, Roxanne Perez. Remember that. Boom.
Mm.
Wait, so
Mm.
Boom asked the question and answered it, and we
Answer. Yo, boom,
oh,
you wild,
that
bro.
was funny. That was really funny. But thank you for that information. Does that other woman Does she go by another name that's more familiar to me? I don't know who that is.
She was
Deanna
in
Purrazzo,
WWE.
she started in NXT, and
Mhm.
actually she started in Impact and then Ring of Honor and then NXT. But we found out more about her through NXT, and then they let her drop the ball on her. She became a huge star in Impact TNA, and now she's with Luan's favorite company, and of course, I'm being sarcastic, but one of my favorites. She's in AEW now. But anyway, and she kicked Thunder Rosa's ass. But yes, she, as an Impact superstar, kicked Roxy's ass before Roxy was in NXT for a Ring of Honor title. So
Mm.
remember that, Roxy.
What was her name again, Boone?
Yeah,
Which
the long goddamn thing you just said. You just went around 10 different companies. What's her name?
Deanna Purrazzo. Deanna Purrazzo, the virtuosa.
Mm.
And that was her name in all the companies.
Yes,
Yes,
even
yes,
NXT. Yes.
yes.
Oh, it
'Cause
must be her real name.
I remember she was part of the cuts with Adam Cole and them before they went to 2.0. She was a part of those cuts, if I'm not
Oh,
mistaken, right, Boom?
the one Natty didn't
A little
get
bit
mixed into.
before that. A little bit before that. She did go to SmackDown, but she just went there to kind of lose matches, and then they just,
Her and Tony
then they
Storm got
just
the
got
call up
rid of
around the
her.
same time.
Yeah,
Because that's what I remember. Her and Tony Storm came up together,
hmm
and they really had no role for Tony Storm and no role for her. They was both jobbing there,
correct.
and then you see when they kick out Tony Storm, look who they developed into a Tony Storm type as far as when WWE had her, Cora Jade,
Yep,
with the hat backwards, the all black and everything. It fitted Cora Jade, and you did show us the picture of Cora Jade. So we
I
gotta
did.
keep an eye. We keep an eye on her. Thank you for letting us with that little inside scoop showing us that she's coming back. Not too many
Here
people seen
now,
that.
I'm actually disappointed because I thought it was going to be Cora Jade, but actually, no, I take that back. I'm not really disappointed because now that I know it's Jordan Grace, I'm still happy as hell. So either way, it's a win-win for me. Boom.
Right, because you was predicting that last week, wasn't you? You was predicting
Yeah,
Cora Jade's
because
return.
she literally called the champ out like right before the champ's match. She literally called her out, saying that I'm coming for your
Mm,
title. My former best friend, I'm coming for your title.
mm,
And
oh,
yeah, I was closer to Cora Jade than any of you were that night. And I wasn't even that close to the ring.
damn. Okay, okay. So let's proceed. Let's proceed with the show, and we get a promo from Eddie Thorpe where we seeing fire, brimstone, and he's talking about he's fully healed and he's here to do it for his family and his Native American people. We get that little segment, and hopefully we get the return of him into the ring because the last time we saw him, it was in an underground match against Dijak. So prior to the Lola versus Ariana Grace match, we get Chase You in the back, and they're talking to Riley, and they're like, "Look, are you okay? You did lose fair and square." And Riley's just like, "No, y'all don't trust. I don't trust them. Y'all got to see what I'm seeing." And Duke is understanding him and goes off and walks with him. And Thea gets upset as well, and she can't take it. So she's like, "Look, I gotta, prepare basically for my match next week." And during that segment, we seen if we always catch on to what's going on in the back, and I noticed that it was that TNT group, that new group, them two big guys, and they were talking with somebody. I couldn't catch who they were talking to, Des, did you catch that? Anybody caught that? Boom, Sylvie, y'all caught who they were talking to?
Des, I'll let you take this one because I actually have to
All
rewatch
right.
that segment.
My apologies.
I wasn't sure who it was.
All right, hold
Oh,
on,
what
hold
is
on.
that?
What the
Yeah,
hell?
boom,
Tugboat? Tugboat?
boom. You,
Mm,
your phone.
I know, I took care of it.
All right. Jay, first and foremost, we got to rewind back to the backstage with Dante Chen and Lexus and all the guys back there. That's when it first happened. And the gentleman was talking to OTM first. Then we jump forward to this one right here with Chase U, and we saw this gentleman speaking to TNT. Do you guys want me to reveal who the gentleman was that we all saw talking?
go ahead. That was my question. I couldn't see who
Where
it
was
was.
this? Because the Ariana Grace match is next.
They were
This is before it.
when Chase U was talking. When Chase U was talking, and you seen the camera go a little turn with a little turn, and you be seeing them behind them.
This was
Ah,
before the
okay.
match,
Let
and
me go
I'll
ahead.
let you know right now. The person that was talking to all these people in the back was the one and only Sean Spears. You'll get it.
Oh yeah, that's true.
You'll
Very
you'll
okay.
if you didn't recognize the outfit from the first two segments, then you wouldn't understand it. But once he had his promo, is when you were able to match his clothing to the clothing of the gentleman that was in the background of those other two segments. So it was Sean Spears, and it makes sense. But we'll get to that promo when we get to it. So, Jay.
Thank you for letting me know because definitely I didn't know. I didn't know. And that OTM one, I must have missed that part. Seeing them, I don't know what the hell, but I definitely didn't see that. Good eye. And on that note, you know, that leads us into Lola versus Ariana Grace, our fourth match of the night. It was a pretty good match. I liked it. But I'm going to ask the question around the table. Sylvie, then Boom, then Des. What were your thoughts on this match between the two ladies?
Um, so honestly, I didn't get to see the whole full match. So I seen the beginning, but I didn't get to see the end. I'm so sorry.
No, that's okay. Well, from what you seen in the beginning, what did you actually see? You can still speak on that.
Okay, so I think that Ariana, she has been exciting me with her moves. Sometimes it's like I feel the same, like she keeps the same sequence going on. So I forget the other girl's name, but they were both doing pretty good. And I didn't get to see the end to see who won. But again, the women's division is doing their thing. So hopefully it was a good match.
And if you like watch Ariana like Grace, man, she's got like some good she sells well with those facial expressions. She like her dad did. She's got those like over the top facial expressions when she's getting her ass handed to her by Lola Vice, the winner of this match. Lola Vice dancing in the ring, but also lethal with her MMA martial arts background. And do you want me to tell you what happens next, or Jay, do you want to say it? Boom.
Okay, hold on a second.
What was
Boom,
that?
that is for you. That
Wake
is for
up,
you.
Jay!
No,
Nope,
that
that
was for
wasn't.
you, Boom. That was for you. You
Why was that
need
for
to
me?
put
I was giving him an
because
opportunity to talk about Shayna Baszler coming out.
because you didn't mute your mic and we heard you texting and then you burped.
Didn't
That's you.
burp. I didn't burp. I wasn't texting. I just sat there waiting for Jay to say something.
So I heard imaginary sounds. Jay,
Yeah,
you heard
you did because I
You
wasn't
probably heard my
texting.
bed. You probably heard my bed crackling. That's what you probably
nah.
heard.
I
Yeah.
didn't hear. I heard the same tap like I heard earlier. I heard it sounded like a burp or something. Like I don't know what the hell. How about you just put your mic on mute so I don't have to blame you for nothing?
Well, yeah, it wasn't me, buddy. Wasn't me. I wish I could take credit for the burp, but nope. I was trying to toss the mic over to Jay to talk so he could bring up Shayna Baszler. I was gonna let it be his moment, but no, he didn't want it.
No. It's Mundo's goal. I'm not gonna skip Mundo. I gotta hear his thoughts before anything.
Right.
Mundo.
Yeah. I've just been waiting for the little mute microphone to pop up on your goddamn picture. Thank you. Starting to act like goddamn knives. I was basically yeah.
Whoa. Hold up. I have more respect for this show than that douche ever
No,
had, and I would
don't do that.
never do it the way.
Don't do that. Don't
Okay.
do that. That's not nice. But yeah, basically we all knew what was going to happen in this match. We all knew that Lola was going to get the win because in any case of anybody heading towards a pay-per-view, their momentum has to be up. We knew Lola was going to get the W on this one. Ariana had no chance in hell at all to win this title. Excuse me, this title. God damn it. She had no chance in winning this match. And yeah, Lola is very vicious, man. I think I shared this in our chats earlier last week of her actually in the MMA, and she's very vicious, and she still does what she does then now. After she wins and stuff, she was dancing in an MMA ring. So I'm looking very much forward to seeing her and Shayna in NXT Underground. And the fact that she had some words for Shayna after the match was like, ooh. She told her you have two options: either get knocked out or tap out. You bitch. And then everybody's like, oh. And then Shayna's music hit, and then again, Shayna keeps getting these pops on NXT, and here she comes running, but yet there's three security guards running after her and stopping her, and then next thing you know, you got three security guards in the ring holding Lola back. I'm like, this buildup is awesome. The match better deliver. Right, Jay? Right, Boom? Right, Sylvie? It better deliver.
Exactly, because they've been hyping this matchup, the past couple of weeks, and shit, I want to see that underground match that they're gonna have. Because within this match that we got, Ariana tried. I give it to her. She's getting smoother in the ring, cleaner with her moves, and man, Lola, she hits pretty fucking hard. That elbow, that 305 back fist as they calling it, that shit was crazy. That shit looked like it could break your jaw with the way she hit her with that. And the fact that she called out Shayna and called her a bitch or whatnot, and Shayna's just getting all pissed off. She want to fight. Like, damn, I would have just let them both go. Like the reps who jumped, the security who jumped in the ring to stop Lola. Lola didn't even seem like she was gonna do anything. She was just gonna wait for Santana to come into the ring and fight. But no, security want to be assholes. So yeah. Oh, hurry up, Battleground next Sunday. I can't wait. This is one match I'm highly anticipating to watch. It might steal the show next week. Not gonna lie to you. Okay. So we get a promo by a new girl named Carly Bright, a University of Minnesota cheerleader, talking about how she's done her thing in front of 70, 80, and 90,000 people on Saturdays, and she's bringing her talents because she loves wrestling to NXT. She's going to bring her cheerleading skills and whatever she has behind it. And we see that Natty, after that, gives her a compliment. But here comes Izzy, and she starts talking trash to Natty. And Carmen, she's like, Carmen wants to handle the business. And she's like, why are you talking like that to a legend? And, here they go. And Izzy's like, you got to thank her or whatnot for the win from last week. And Carmen decides to want to start a fight in the back. Oh, ladies. Sheesh. Oh. So prior to the next match, which will be our fifth match of the night, we get NQCC working out in the back, and you see them asking Charlie if he's okay after taking the loss. And he's like, look, I'm not okay. I'm losing the cup. We need to see how Tony runs his family. And look, we all need discipline. And instead of the other member getting a shot, he tells Kemp that he's getting the shot to fight Tony D next week for the North American. I mean, for the Heritage Cup. And it leads us also into the medical room with Aura, Mensa, and Lash and Jakara talking. And
First, Noam. Now, Oro, that means one of us is next. Lash, we're your family. If Trick is behind this, then
Look. I'll ask him. I know he won't lie to me, especially not after everything we've been through. I know he'll tell me the truth. All right?
Good. First, Noam.
Jay.
yeah, no, I thought you was playing that whole segment. That's why, because all I heard was first Aura. I mean, first Dar. I didn't hear the rest of it. I thought you was gonna play the rest of that.
It did play.
No, that came in kind of low because all I heard was first. I heard first Dar, and then it just went dead on my end. I don't know if it was me or not, but
Now, Oro, that means one of us is next. Lash, we're your family. If Trick is behind this, then
Look. I'll ask him. I know he won't lie to me, especially not after everything we've been through. I know he'll tell me the truth. All right?
Good.
okay. So with that happening, Lash decides to go off and go find out what's going on, and we get led into our fifth match of the night, where we get a rematch from last week, fellas, where we get Mr. Dante Chen against Lexus King. Dez, and then boom. What were your thoughts on this highly anticipated rematch?
That it was bullshit. Like literally bullshit. But you know what? It's more. The match wasn't even about the match. The match was about after the match. Lexus King attacking Dante and whipping his ass and teaching him a lesson. Yeah, that's basically all it was about. Good win for Dante though, and let's see where this goes after this. And King, bro, we talked about a win streak last week. Now you're on a losing streak, 2 in a row. Not good. Boom.
Okay. It's cool if I talk now. It's cool. I am still offended, man. Can't anyway. Whew. So yeah, just offended like Lexus King for getting beaten again by that punk Dante, and yeah, man, it was an okay match, but you're right. It did what it needed to do with King attacking him and saying, "You're not gonna get me again, even though you did, and now I gotta take care of you." This is not the end. There's probably going to be a third match, and hopefully Lexus will go over. You can't do my boy Lexus King like that. Boom.
For Dante to get that win again, I was just like, okay, maybe there's something that's with him that they got to keep on pushing him. But at the same time, I was reading that is like is Asian Heritage Month, so I could see why he's getting this push as well. This reintroduction into his character, and this is only going to put more eyes now within the Asian community to as far as get eyes on him because he's the first person from his country to be there as a WWE star. So, kudos to him on getting that victory. And damn, sorry for just that ass beating he got at the end of it by Lexus. You know, other than that, the match really lacked a lot, but all in all, good win for the young buck. Lexus, hopefully you get your third match against him, but I don't think Ava's gonna agree to this one. You better find a way to start getting back on the win path because after you talk that little shit that you said, oh, I'm undefeated in 2024, now you got 2 consecutive L's. So you gotta do something about that, my guy. And after all of that, we get a Josh Briggs promo where he's talking about how he came in 2020 with goals of being on his own, but that got derailed and they gave him a little brother and a little sister and they all found success. And hey, stop trying to interrupt my talk over there, dog. But he betted on himself, and he also, you know, we're gonna find out who he really is in the upcoming weeks, which means he's gonna be off TV for a while until he recreates his character. And then Des, damn, I miss you, Shane. Shout out to you. But Des, hit it with that Sean Spears promo.
I don't have a Sean Spears promo. It's nowhere to be found on the internet.
Oh shit. Damn it.
Yeah. I've been looking for like the last hour. It's just not there.
Oh shit.
So you have more talking to do.
Oh god. Okay. Okay. So we get Sean Spears talking about lost souls and those troubled by the youth in NXT and that they're being misguided. And he said specifically he sees one who has potential and that he's been down that road and it's daunting, and also he will be the answer to their problems. And this is what Des was talking about with who he was talking to in the back. Who is he going to choose in between all of that? Is he going to side with OTM or TNT? Is he forming a little group here since he maybe got already ridged the fridge? Boom, Des. You think he's forming a little faction here?
You said boom first, right? My bad.
It's possible he did say boom first. So it is possible that he's trying to align himself with some new blood, some guys that, again, the lost souls that need an awakening, and I can see that in Spears, man. He was always that good hand. Now it's time to get these other guys out there, and Spears is the man to lead the way, to lead the path of enlightenment, if you will. So awesome! I'm excited again, and I'm a huge like Sean Spears guy. I am a Spears guy. Boom.
I thought his promo was awesome, honestly. The to think, boom. Do you think it's like the not? I don't want to say. I don't want to compare it to like the ministry or corporation, but like size wise, because again, we saw him speaking to OTM and we saw him speaking to TNT, and his comments were clearly uh, geared at Briggs because he popped up right after that video package that we got of Josh Briggs. So, do you think that they would really bring all of them together under him and have him guide them? Like that's massive.
By the way, do you guys hear me? Because my mic's acting weird right now.
Yeah,
You're
Okay,
clear.
cool. Because it's still showing that the mute button is on it, but I'm pretty sure it isn't. Anyway,
stereo.
yeah, seriously, stereo. I'm thinking maybe he'll pick one of them. Maybe he'll get. I don't know. Would that be too much though? If he had both of those guys, both of those teams, that be
That's
a
what I'm
little like
saying.
overkill.
But
They
that's what I'm
actually
saying. Like
they look the same
it's
as far
old
as
school though.
their, yeah, ring attire wise. Guys are kind of hoodish.
But it's old school. That's what I'm saying. Like that's why I thought of like the corporation or the Ministry of Darkness because it was just multiple people, but they all flourished from being in those groups. So
Mhm.
I don't think there's anything wrong. It's just that we're not used to seeing groups beyond like 5 people or 4 people or 3. So I think that's just Sean giving a nod back to the past. Maybe. Boom.
Mm.
Okay.
I think let's again. It's me, saying once again. I just want to see where this goes. Is this go? Will this be a home run, hit out of the park, or well, I guess we'll find out. But with Spears leading the way, I think these guys are in good hands with Spears. I
Right.
so I'm good. I'm good. Strap me in.
I agree with you. I mean, just off of what he said in the promo, I was like, okay, he's hitting some shit right here. That's why I've been looking for the promo for the last hour because I really wanted to hear it again because it was very well said. The whole look of his face and everything was just spot on and perfect. And I'm I love the fact that he's a producer for WWE now as well as a performer. So yeah,
That's true because like Sean Spears has been. We could see what he's doing, and I want to see more. I definitely want to see more. I'm not gonna lie to you. Uh, but I want to see what and who he's gonna really bring to his clique. So this is very, very interesting, and I want to definitely see more of it for sure. And okay, prior to our next match, we
Message.
our messages. Time out, 20-second time out.
Not play that message. Do
Boom. The
not.
reason why your mic is acting weird because you got it from AEW.
That makes
Oh,
no fucking sense.
oh wow, LeJuan. LeJuan, really? Really?
AEW.
Ask thy Pete Dunay!
Wow, LeJuan. What? That's a low blow. Come on now.
Go be that typical bitter Mark. You do that. I'll still enjoy both programs. You be that bitter Mark. Boom.
Ooh, he called you Mark. He didn't call you LeJuan. He called you Mark.
I did.
Mark. Hi, Mark. Your name's not LeJuan no more.
If I'm being just perfectly honest, most of the road, like between Backlash to King of the Ring, was just lackluster to me. So I really haven't been watching. I've been watching NXT though, and like I do think there's so much talent like in NXT. I do not believe they're the best women's division. I still think AEW is, especially with that banger that Willow Nightingale and Mercedes did. That match was fire. Plus, you know, you got Thunder Rosa, then you got, Chris Stratlander, and like, that other blonde bitch that I don't like, but she's talented.
Chris Statlander, you mean? I have no idea who Stratlander is, but yes, Chris Statlander. Sorry, Mars. I had to.
uh,
Love
you
you,
know what?
Mars.
You know what, Boom? Oh man. I Boom, I can't even lie to you. I remember that night that you and I and Shane were watching the women just have a hell of a fucking hardcore match.
Yes.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, I can't lie. Their women's division is completely different over there in AEW, man. Like completely different. Like they're they fight as intense as the men. That's what it is. I think that's what it is, right? Boom. Their intensity is
Exactly.
as if they're like, okay, I'm a woman, but so what? I can do exactly what they can do. And it showed like shit. Yeah.
This shit got you stuttering.
I need to say
Because
that. I need to say you're right about that, Des, but that's
mm,
also the same mentality as the TNA Knockouts division, that they can do exactly what the men can do. Well, most of them, except one woman, Eddie Edwards' wife. She sucks, but that's beside the
Shit.
point. Um, but yes, AEW, those women. They just want to be wrestlers. They don't want, they
right.
just want to show, hey, we're as good, and we're going to show you, we're going to kick ass,
Right.
and boom.
I'm yeah, boom. I'm not gonna lie. Every time I see a women's match from AEW, I'm just like, this shit is crazy because it's intense. You just feel it's a different feel, completely different feel. And I will have to agree with you and Mars that they are leading, but I guess it's because of the style that they're allowed to perform with.
Don't be surprised. I mean, if Triple H, I feel like, you know what though? I mean, seeing more seeing more women main event in WWE, I feel like Triple H wants us to see that in WWE too, that these women are, we want to be just wrestlers. Am I wrong? Because that's what I feel like
No,
I'm
yeah,
seeing.
You're right. It's just that the different constraints between the two companies is what the issue is. They had it's the styles. That's what's different.
Right.
AEW,
Right.
AEW, the women are wrestling a style that's more mature, and I think that's what the real difference is. The WWE, they're still a little handcuffed with this whole PG situation, and it's just their style as well, their current style, and yeah, but
What I will also say about that, Des, is the fact that AEW's female roster, I would say they're more seasoned. They've been around, like Willow, she's done New Japan,
She has.
and Thunder Rosa, if I'm not mistaken, she might have did AAA, right? Boom. I'm not sure, or Lucha Underground. She probably did back then.
She did Lucha Underground. She did AAA.
Right.
She did NWA. She's done
Okay.
indies. Thunder Rosa is definitely seasoned. Yeah,
Right.
so she's been around.
That's what
I
I get when I see the females roster from AEW over NXT, because NXT is still is a developmental part.
right.
So AEW is not trying to develop anybody. They want you already seasoned. And if they do
I
develop you, they'll put you on some bullshit show.
I also think that now, Boom, correct me if I'm wrong, but I also think that the fact that they don't have too many women's matches on a show, that the women feel like, okay, since we're getting this opportunity tonight, we got to make the best of it and show out, so we can prove that we belong on this card tonight and every night, and maybe we can get more women on the card tonight and every night after tonight. Am I wrong with that?
I
No.
feel like, yeah, because it's because they have three shows and it is, well, okay, it is one woman's match per show. So I feel
Right.
like, yeah, they're saying we got a show, that we're gonna tear the house down as well, and
Yeah,
they
and
sure
they
as hell
they
do.
do. Right. Whereas you have a show like NXT where you'll get 7 matches, and most of the time, four out of the 7 matches are women's matches, or sometimes it's 5. So they don't have that. They don't have that issue, but it can be friendly competition. Like, okay, it's 5 women's matches. I'm going to be the best one.
Yeah. Oh, hold on. TV, can you please lower? Thank you. Sorry. Because
Wait,
you
you got a
pointed out
TV?
before.
You got a TV you could talk to? What type of what futuristic
You
shit is
you
that?
pointed out that my TV was loud before, so I thought I lowered it. I was pressing play to kind of keep track of the matches as we talk about them in case I missed anything
Oh,
earlier.
okay. I
So I'm
thought you were actually talking to the TV and it was gonna like do whatever you said. I'm like, well,
I mean,
goddamn, boom.
I wish that my TV had that technology like that, but no, unfortunately not. It was just me trying to be respectful, and
I appreciate
'cause
you. I appreciate you,
no
brother.
problem, man. No
Jay,
problem.
let's empty this clip real quick for bars, and then I don't know what's track of where we are. Oh no, I got my checks. We're gonna be in match number
I think
6 after,
Brent
right?
Sinclair. Yeah.
Yep.
Brent
All right.
Sinclair is
Yeah.
So
coming.
Boom likes when MJF cosplays 2002 Triple H.
Oh,
pull it. Oh, boom. We never even got to that on Saturday. I passed out. I was so tired. Oh man,
we
I
did
was ready
start
for that.
talking about it. You were
Yeah.
making the comparisons, and you told me
Hmm.
that they were talking about that. You did bring that up when we were having our late night impromptu podcast. Yes,
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
but I mean, you know what? I really want to be respectful to this show and say, let's talk about that tomorrow. Des, if you want to come on, Luan, um, even though you're talking shit about AEW, still come on the show tomorrow. We will talk all about this stuff on an AEW dedicated show because tonight's all about NXT, and I don't want to take anything away from that.
I think too the only reason they brought Jordan Grace back is because Lyra's on is Lyra on SmackDown? No, she's on Raw. Lyra's on Raw, so like Roxanne really doesn't have anyone that could match her speed like on the roster. And please don't say fucking Lola Vice can, because Lola Vice cannot. It's been rumored too, Willow's contract is about to be up with AEW, and I think Triple H is like hovering like a vulture trying to sign her. I think too. I think Hunter is way more lax with letting the Japanese girls, like, he basically kind of took the reins off of them. He's letting them implement a little bit more strong style. But I don't think Hunter needs to do that. Like, you got enough talent, like kind of like bending his restraints. Like, you could tell, like, when Tony signed Will Ospreay, like, it's not a coincidence that Ricochet got more TV time, which is like retarded to me. Like, not utilizing Ricochet is like one of the biggest mistakes like Hunter could ever make.
Hold on, Jay. Boom. I mean, not Mars. We actually had this discussion about that last night. It was a part of the rumors and reactions and hot takes where I brought up the fact that Will criticized the booking of Ricochet. Then I also brought up a rumor that's going around that Ricochet is going to be leaving WWE when his contract expires in the summertime. And then we were starting to talk about how now he's in this seems to be a three-way feud between him, Ilya, and Braun Breaker. So, yeah, maybe it's a coincidence. I mean, we've been cooking with Ricochet for most of this year. He's been on TV almost every week. They created a whole tournament for him to win the title. It's just that, he hasn't gotten back to beyond the mid-card situation. But we'll see. Jay, I'm sorry.
It's okay. Like with what he was saying about the Ricochet situation, I want the old Ricochet, the Lucha Underground Ricochet. That when I watched a couple of his matches as the Puma with the mask on, that boy was being he had Conan as his manager, and he was the champ, literally the champ of that shit. And he was holding it down. And this is when Triple H was trying to heavily really recruit this kid. And once he did get his hands on Ricochet, it felt like with Vince being around, he was fumbling the bag with him because Ricochet felt to me like his first pet project. And it still feels like it's a project with Ricochet that he can't fully commit to him. And they just threw this speed championship on him just to keep him around. Is it making him happy as a wrestler? I don't know. But if this is their plans to try to keep him around and throw this on him, then hey, Ricky, if you're going into your next contract, you better demand better treatment, a nice lengthy title run. Like back in the days when we got Rey Mysterio out the blue to win the championship, why can't we do that to a guy like Ricochet? A short, speedy guy who could just kick ass.
Yeah, but Jay, I would love to see that. I love Ricochet, but right now, and with the main, what do you call it, the main eventers, he just does not fit. I think he needs to get the IC title back, get some burn with that again, so he can make his way back. Make his way into the main event spot. I don't think we just catapult him into the main event spot from this point where he is now. It wouldn't
Right,
be believable.
because I'm just not feeling that speed championship that they got for him. You know, like
Of course not.
like you said, they created a whole tournament just for him.
Yeah, I mean, boom. To you, is that speed thing like a lesser version of 205 Live, or a
I
lesser
feel
version?
like it is. I feel like it is like what 205 Live was with their cruiserweight title. But here's another thing. By the way, Jay, it's Prince Puma, not the
Okay.
Puma. It's Prince Puma. But anyway, um, there's the nerd in me. Anyway, so why haven't they recognized him on TV on like Raw as the Speed Champion? Why isn't he defending his title on Raw? Why, I feel like so I wonder, is this just a novelty thing? Because if you're going to recognize him as a Speed Champion, he should be holding that title when he's on Raw, and people should be challenging him for it as well. Why does it have to be on? What is it? It's a show that's on X. No, it should be. He should be also defending it on Raw. So I feel like he's not really getting the respect he should be. I mean, the guy is an amazing talent, and you'd think that Triple H would go out of his way to utilize him more, but I'm not seeing it.
See, my thing, what I'm starting to realize with Triple H is everything that we're getting, every storyline and everything that we get, it's been obviously pre-planned, but it's a bigger story because we've gotten so used to what Vince was doing with WWE the last few years, where it was just real quick storylines and stuff just happening out of the blue, nothing, right? Or it's the same shit every week, and then now it's a pay-per-view. So Triple H is basically saying, okay, let's slow this down a lot, and we're gonna give you long-term storytelling. So the fact that Ricochet was upset at the fact that he didn't win the opportunity to face, what was it, Seth for the world championship. He missed the opportunity for the King of the Ring. He missed the opportunity for the IC title. And then he sent out that tweet about him, changing things up and being upset and not being able to get over when the big moment comes. So maybe it's a development, a change in him that we just have to just stick with, because I think Triple H will always do right by his people, and look at it. He always does right by his people. It just sometimes it just may take a while, but it's for a bigger reason. Look at fucking Cody Rhodes. You would have thought that Triple H hated him for what he did, but yet he gave him a 2-year story, but the payoff was worth it. Well worth it. So
I have to.
Mhm.
Sorry, go ahead.
No, go ahead. You got it.
Well, let me just say a quick thing about Cody because I want to go back to Ricochet. But with Cody, I really don't feel like Triple H was like, "Oh, you disrespect me." I think he was like, "Okay, so that's what he's doing." Okay, I think it was more like, "Oh, look at the balls of this kid." I really don't think he ever held animosity. That's what I think, that he never held animosity towards Cody. Just like probably respect to him for going, for going that way. And I mean, look at everything he's accomplished, and look how he's still being treated by Triple H. I definitely, that's how I see it. And let me just go back to Ricochet before I forget my thought again. um, so here's the thing: Ricochet cut a promo that felt like a heel, that he was turning. But then you have Braun Breaker attack him like that. Okay, wait a minute. Is he supposed? So now what? So we have the same Ricochet. Where? How is this? This is in the. I feel like it's going to affect his change.
Well,
By. Mm.
well, for me, I still think he's still turning. You know, who's at the end of the day, we all know Ilya's the good guy. I mean, he's the good guy. But from what I got yesterday, Ricochet was like, I don't give a shit about nothing. I owe you one. I know I'm better than you. I know I can beat you, and we gonna get in this ring, and I'm gonna beat you. So I don't think anything changed. It's just that Braun is just on a mission right now and just destroying everything because of the fact that it's just fucking with Adam Pearce, who he's pissed off at. So I think we can still get the turn from Ricochet. Um, you
The
know,
win has to be underhanded, though. The win against Ilya Dragunov has to be underhanded. Whether he puts his feet on the ropes, whether it's a low blow, whether he grabs the tights. For him to go down that road, it can't be a clean win.
why not? What if it's a clean win with a dirty move after the match? You know how Ilya likes to give people a hug and a five or shake hands after a great match. When he's pushed to the limit. How about he does something bad then, and instead of it being a obvious bad, not clean finish to a match, it would be something that you would not expect of him. Like, oh shit, he just kicked him in the nuts. Oh shit, he just power slammed, like something wild, something different.
Yeah, okay. We could do that too. But either
Mm-hmm.
way, I feel like it's going to be expected where you're saying, okay, Rick,
Here it
do it or
comes.
do it. And he does it. Like
Yeah,
they'll hug, he'll raise his hands, he'll German suplex or something,
right.
and kicking him on the, I mean,
But you'll still be like, damn, Ricochet just turned. Like, we've never seen heel Ricochet before. He's only been the good, happy guy for how many years he's been here. So, all right. Jay, we're gonna take a commercial break and then we're gonna finish up NXT. Copy that?
Sir, yes, sir.
All right. Because you started treating us like I was Shane and Shane and Ez. You got quiet back there, man. Here we go.
You guys looking for a podcast? Well, this ain't no ordinary podcast. This is the Three Bells Podcast with Triple J, Mundo, and Shane O'Mac. Acknowledge me. Coming to you live each and every Monday night for Monday Night Raw, Tuesdays with NXT, and Friday Night SmackDown featuring WWE PPVs, news, and more. So tune in live on stereo and follow the buzzards. And if you're not down with that, we got 2 words for you.
And back to
And
you.
now, and now back to our regularly scheduled program where, prior to our match, we got Luca and Stacks, Lorenzo talking in the back, and they're talking about beating up NQCC, and that they need to more or less, make sure that they don't come after the cup, and they gotta try to. And you see that the Don comes in there and he's telling them like, look, this North American title, this Heritage Cup is one that's, they're after it. So we gotta do what we gotta do. And they try to be like, look, we gotta do one of these card thingies again. So, goes off and we go to the Kalani Jordan versus Ren Sinclair match for the final spot in the tournament. Dez, and then boom. What were your thoughts on this match? And hey, Mars, you can go right after Boom and give us your insights on that match as well. Salute to you, my bro.
What's up, guys? I haven't watched NXT yet, so you guys could go ahead.
Ah,
I just want
cool.
to come up here to talk about the Speed title, but we could talk about it after you guys are done.
Okay, cool.
Well, this match was nothing. I'm sorry, I have absolutely no notes on this match whatsoever. But congratulations to Kalani Jordan for moving on and securing that final spot in the Women's North American Championship ladder match at Battleground. That'll be very, very interesting how that goes. It's a lot of people in there that can win that title. Whew, I don't know, between Lash and Soul. Excuse me, still got the hiccups. Between Lash and Soul and Miss Parker, oh my God. But overall, yeah, Boom, I yield my time to you, my brother. I'm pretty sure you have an opinion on this match, and Jay as well. Boom.
Boom. Let's go
I'm
Wake
on.
up,
telling you
Boom.
because whether this thing is muted or not, it looks like it's muted because of stereo. So
Oh
my
boy.
bad. So will Ren, aka Maddie Renkowski, aka Ren Sinclair, ever win a match? I just feel like no matter what company she goes to, she's always on the losing end. Is it like, oh, we love the way you lose, so why don't you just continue to do so? I want to see this girl win one match on NXT, just one. That's what I have to say
Damn. Damn, she's getting the Kaden Carter treatment. Remember when Kaden Carter first came and
Yes.
she was losing every fucking match. She was jobbing for everybody until they put her with Chan.
I used to call Kaden Carter, what the hell was Athena's Ember Moon? I used to call her like
Ember
Ember Moon
Moon.
Jr. because
Ember
she
Moon, yeah.
because she also had the mask over her face, and in the beginning her outfit was a little similar. So I used to say, what is this, an Ember Moon clone? But
Oh,
she
remember
was.
Ember Moon and Asuka's matches?
But yeah, they had some pretty sick matches. I mean, anything Athena does is amazing. But anyway, but yeah, but yes, I do remember when Kaden Carter was jobbing like every week, and I really feel like. But the thing with Ren Sinclair is that every time I've seen her on a promotion, she's never on the winning end. She's always looking up at the lights. So I don't understand why they can't just have her win one match. That's
Guess
seriously all I have to say about that.
I would say losing is part of the development. If you could take losing, then when it's time to win and you start winning, you build confidence as a wrestler. So, let's see if this doesn't break her as far as all the times that she's losing. And, there was one move that I liked that Ren did, and it was something similar to like the X Pac Bronco Buster. I thought that shit was fine because she split her legs like 3 feet apart, 4 feet apart, and just dropped her cleanly. I thought that was a good ass move. Other than that, the match needed a little bit more spice to it. and these two girls were too even for me. It was like you could see how they were testing each other out real slow. That match didn't gain too much momentum, and you could see how much they were trying with each other. I felt the pairing wasn't there. Maybe you needed someone who was a little bit more seasoned to fight maybe either chick, but they tried. So I give the kudos to them for trying. Mars, what was you gonna say on the speed thing? You could talk about it now.
He's in limbo right now.
Oh, come on, leave him
I was
alone.
just gonna. God damn it, boom. But I was just gonna say like anytime like WWE, I call it like the WWE curse, cause like for the life of them they cannot do like a cruiserweight style division like to save their life. Like they tried with the was it the lightweight title with like Takamichi Noku and like Christopher Bryan and them, and that completely flopped. I think it was only like really relevant when Essa Rio held it. But then they tried again with what was that show? I don't even remember the show, but like it's supposed to be like the cruiserweight division. So I don't know. I think it's kind of like a WWE curse. But if they put it together, they could make it work. Cause right now, like they could like muster together probably one of the greatest like high flying like cruiserweight style like divisions. Like it's there. I think it's just hard for them to do. But it would be a banger if they did. Cause they got all the tools, man. You got fucking Ray has like probably a couple more years left. Like when they put him against Ricochet, like that was a banger. People's been waiting for those type of matches. Then you got the bruiser weights. Like you got JD McDonough. Like you got so much talent.
Then you got Axiom and Frazier. You know,
Right.
they're their own little versions of
Dragon Lee.
luchadors. Exactly. And then this new kid,
Freaking Escobar. What's his name?
Santos,
Santos. Bro, you
and his
can't tell
boy,
me they can't put something together.
Del Toro, Cruz Del Toro.
Cruz del
He's
Toro. There's too much talent.
right. And even the new kid that was tag teaming with Trick Williams tonight, Javon Evans or Tavon Evans, whatever his
Ah,
name is.
dude, he's phenomenal, bro. Like
Woo,
that's what I'm saying. Like
woo.
there's too much fucking mellow.
Uh-huh.
Like come on, man. Like WWE needs to
They
figure something out.
Cause they do have enough talent to add that division, but
Yeah,
they gotta do it right. I like Dez was saying something last week in which you know it doesn't have that WCW cruiserweight type feeling where we
that's
knew we got
the greatest wrestling division of all time. Like
Correct.
exactly.
greatest ever.
We want that feeling, and it's hard to get it. And
You
now we got those type of guys.
Yeah.
you
I mean,
missed
you
a
seen
name.
what happened when you put Austin Theory and like Mello. You put them. You seen what happened when you put them together. Even though that Spanish Fly messed it up, like they ran it back the next week. Fucking amazing match. Excuse my French.
You
Sorry,
missed a
Boom. You were
name.
gonna say something?
You missed a name.
Who
Wesley.
am I missing?
Wesley.
Wesley.
Come on, you can't
Wes
forget that.
fucking Lee.
You can't forget
God
about my
damn it.
Wes Lee now. Come on now. That's my
With
guy right
Devon
there.
Evans. A
Oh
Mm.
great
man.
match with Javon Evans at the live NXT event. Those two would make it an awesome tag team. But yeah, I mean, that's another name that would be perfect in this speed division. Wesley.
That's the thing. They're not even trying to promote the speed. Like, has Ricochet even defended it yet?
Yeah, I think he
Not
defended last week
Oh,
or, well,
And
this week soon. I don't know. They recorded a week
mm,
behind.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
because they normally record it during SmackDown, after
Right,
SmackDown.
right.
Who's the
Mm.
guy that Braun Breaker speared the hell out of when he first was on his first show? God, I forgot his name. He's
I'm gonna
really good
tell you.
too.
Javier, he beat up Javier Bernal. Big body Javi, he beat.
But the dude he beat
Um,
in like seconds in his first match, like on Raw.
I'm gonna tell you
oh,
who.
Ooh,
I
the
can't
dude
go
that
remember.
ahead,
got
Boone.
the guy that got let go.
Did he get? They let him go?
He's
One
an
of yeah,
It's
NXT.
not.
one of his recent one of the people that he did have a match against in on SmackDown. They let go in that last round of cuts. Matter of fact, it was a whole bunch of people from NXT. Matter of fact, the last round of cuts was just straight up NXT people.
Oh,
How
damn.
long ago was this? Because the guy who I'm thinking of was at the NXT show on Saturday, and then Monday he lost
Who
to
is it?
Braun Breaker.
No, you're talking about Raw. Mars is talking about when he was on SmackDown.
I
Oh,
think.
okay.
I think I'm wrong. I think because Braun is on Raw, right?
He is now
It was.
currently, yes,
It was
but
Braun's first match on Raw when he speared him and beat him in seconds. That guy,
uh,
he's really good.
Braun has only had one match on Raw. That was last week when he went against Kale Dixon.
Yes, that's not the name he uses. Oh, what the hell is it? He has a different name in NXT, and my buddy was like, "Yo, there's that," and he shows me a picture with my friend. Took a picture with him, and he's like, "Yeah, there's that dude who the new guy for NXT," and he was like hanging with these two women. So I'm like, "Yeah, I'm not gonna bother the guy." And then two nights later, he's losing to Braun Breaker on Raw.
Is that who you're talking about, Mars?
It's the guy. So he had like a three. He back a couple months like I think it was last
Yeah,
year. He had like
you're
a dragon. He
you're
had a like 1 out of 2 against Dragon Lee.
Different
so
guy.
yeah, you're talking about his SmackDown days. Like I said, he only had one match on Raw so far. Everything else on Raw has just been promos and stuff. So it's I believe who you're talking about is probably someone that got let go. He was a known star on
Hold on, damn, what's his name?
NXT.
Zion Quinn. That's who he beat.
No, hold on.
He beat him in his like second match on SmackDown because it
Yeah.
was Big Body Javi as the first one.
Braun.
Zion Quinn, yeah, Zion Quinn was let go. Harley Cameron's husband, Zion Quinn.
Is it the guy with the dreads who be flipping and stuff?
Reggie, not
Cause
Reggie.
like Braun beat him. This was like a week after the draft was finished. Like Braun, like his first match, he speared him like with dude to try to do a springboard, and Braun like speared him and beat him in like 3 seconds.
Oh, yeah. Okay. I know you're talking about.
God, man, I'm so mad I forgot his
Bruh.
name.
Damn, I can't even look through all of my paperwork. 1 second, I got you.
Paperwork.
Yes, I have paperwork. I have books. We take notes.
You got me running to the fucking dresser and
It was
shit to look for
Cedric.
that.
Cedric Alexander. How will
Yeah,
I forget his name, man? God damn it! I
I
hate
remember
when that
that.
happens.
See, that's why I guess I got paperwork. Okay, was able to do that.
Nice.
solve the problem.
Isn't
Cedric
he tagging with
Alexander.
the Adonis now?
Huh?
Isn't he tagging with Ashante the Adonis, or they let them both go?
No, they got drafted, but we haven't. A lot of the people that have gotten drafted, we have yet to see them make their debuts on any of these shows. I'm still waiting for Dijak.
So am I. I was thinking
I'm like,
about that.
I'm like, where the fuck is he at? Like, hello, but
Nah, the person not the person I've been waiting on, because this guy seems to get drafted every year and never wrestles, is Odyssey Jones. I'm like, yo, bro, where the fuck are you? The last time I remember seeing you, it was at the wedding of Dexter Loomis and Indy Hartwell. That's like the last time I've ever seen him. Like, boom, Mars, yeah, y'all know what the hell's going on with him? Is he even talented enough to get TV time? What's going on with him?
Good. There's a lot of talented people who ain't getting TV time. Like, I really think that I really think Road Dogg is back in the Booker seat, if I'm being honest, because it's like been trash. Like, I don't know, the booking to me just hasn't been hitting.
The problem is we're back in the, and I mentioned this the other night. We're back in the era of when Raw and SmackDown had their own pay-per-views. So it was like a pay-per-view every month. And we're back into that situation where it's a pay-per-view every month. So it's like we have no time to separate and make storylines happen. We just have to keep pushing and moving and moving. Look, we're already we're 3 weeks away until it's Clash of the Castle. And then it's like, okay, then we have Money in the Bank, SummerSlam, Bash in Berlin. It's like everything's coming so fast. I think that's affecting a lot of the situations because it's but so much that they can put on TV. And I don't know. But now that's the issue. We have a company that is no longer owned by a specific family, but owned by a parenting company and a company on top of that. And we already know their goals right now is just to get as much money as they possibly can from WWE. And it's starting to show a little bit. It's starting to show. And I agree with you. Some of the stuff is lackluster. Some of it, because I mean, the fact that Cody keeps having these one-off situations. Okay, he had a one-off with AJ. Now he had a one-off with Logan. So it's like, okay, who's his opponent now? Like, I don't think it should be that way, but maybe I'm bugging. But I'll say this. I digress. This is NXT. Jay, back to you so we can conclude NXT. And if you guys want to do free talk after that, that's fine with me.
Awesome. Okay. So after this match, we had Stevie. I don't know too much about this girl, but she's on Level Up and she's talking with Ava in the back
And let's
about
listen to
what.
her.
Oh,
Let's
okay,
listen
cool.
to her. But I mean, I didn't even know what her name was. So thank you for saying that because I don't think they even put a graphic up for her. But yeah, go ahead, girl.
Yes, I just want to know what has Jordan Grace done recently to get a
You don't
shot
know who
at
this
the
is?
Women's Championship? Because I've been busting my
No.
arse on
About
Level Up
damn
trying to get
time.
noticed around here. Oh, and my invite for the Women's Combine must have got lost in the mail, right?
Right. Yeah.
Mr. Stone, I see you got Dante Chen an opportunity. What about one for Stevie Turner, right?
Relax. We totally understand your frustrations, and
I don't think you understand. See, I don't quite know what Jordan Grace has done to earn an opportunity. Oh, great. Someone else more important than me.
Hi, Stevie, right? Very nice to meet you. I'm Jordan. I couldn't help but overhear, and I actually completely agree with you. You want an opportunity, and I want to show the world why I'm the TNA Knockouts champion. So how about this? Next week, we both get what we want. You put yourself on the map, and I show the WWE Universe and Roxanne what they have to look forward to at Battleground.
It's about damn time. It's about damn time.
I still don't know who the hell that is. You
I
can
do.
say that.
I
Who the
do.
hell is that?
Stevie Turner. And I mean, I've been wondering when the hell the NXT was going to finally put her on TV. She's been on the live events, but who is Stevie Turner? Stevie Turner was a part of NXT UK. She had this gimmick where she was like Stevie Turner, the futuristic girl. She had like all these like, she was decked out in like with these big sunglasses and like she was from the future. And then they turned her heel for a bit, and then she just disappeared. And then again, they started using her recently on live events in NXT. And finally, I see her tonight with a new hairstyle, a new look. So it's like, and I kept asking like my other buddies, I'm like, dude, when the hell are they finally going to put her on TV? But yeah, Stevie Turner has been with the company for a while now. Did you know? No.
Yeah, I remember she had a couple remember when Lyra Valkyria was like they had a couple banger matches in like NXT UK.
Okay, yes.
So I didn't
Go
catch
ahead,
those
go ahead.
matches. Definitely didn't catch those matches at all. This is something new for me. But
NXT UK was their European brand, and I mean a lot of the guys you see Gallus, Lara Valkyria, the Alba Fire, who was Kylie Ray, one of the longest running NXT UK Women's Champions, and Isla Dawn. All of these women, all of these wrestlers, even Walter, aka Gunther, Pete Dunne. These were NXT UK wrestlers, and damn, they fucking put on a great show and put on like fucking bangers of matches, man. Boom.
wasn't Blair Davenport in UK as well?
Oh yes, she was my future wife, who's going to leave Riley and go to me. Yes, her. Oh, Will Ospreay's ex girlfriend as well.
All right.
Mm.
Uh, hello. Hi. Hello. You remember
Hi,
me?
sir.
Yeah.
Yes.
We are at 2 hours and 31 minutes, Jay, on NXT. 2 hours and 31 minutes. Just giving you that heads up. You have a
Okay, we're going
30-minute
in.
window left. That is it. Okay.
Okay, we'll be winding this up. We're going into our main event. We're going into our main event, uh, where we feature Dallas, Mark and Joe Coffey versus Trick Willie and Javon Evans in a tag team match with Sexy Red on their side. Woo-wee. Des, since you already had your mic open on this one, to lead this off with you, and then boom. Thoughts on this?
Um, it was a pretty good match. The match, obviously, it was just all about advertising Sexy Red, and just giving the fans what they wanted to see, which was Trick Williams come out, hear his song play. Yeah, because most of the match was just Javon getting his ass whipped by Gallus, and I was just like, well, goddamn, little bro, I felt bad for him, you know. And then eventually he didn't hit Trick with that hot tag, and he was giving those Booker T like uh, high kicks, and then he hit a big nice flapjack on his own, and then he did that double bookend or the rock bottom or the Uranagi, whatever you want to call it, but it was nice. Yeah, and then yeah, Trick took us home eventually, but before he did, uh, we saw Joe Coffey go out and grab the NXT championship, and then Sexy Red came and was here she go again, just like early in the night. She tug of war with him with the title, and then out of nowhere, you see Javon jumping over the other member of Gallus, over him, over the top rope, and into Joe, and they both hit the announce table, and I'm just like, God damn, this kid got fucking hops, man. Like, he is special, and I hope he takes care of his knees and I actually hope that he finds other ways to perform without, just being so bouncy, because eventually that bounce goes away, and just like a jump shooter or somebody who likes to play above the rim. You gotta make sure you get you a mid-range game or whatever like that. So when you get into your older years, you can continue to play. But yeah, all in all, great win by the guys. And I'm gonna let Boom go, and then Jay, I'll let you go, and then I'll play the ending of after the match, the promos that happened after the match. Okay, copy that, fellas. Copy.
Does this mean I can't say it? Does this mean I have to wait?
Yeah,
Because
we're
oh
talking about
man,
the match. Talking about the match, and then
I
we'll discuss the promo after. I know, Boom. I know because you've been wanting to say it since we got on the air. I know,
my
Boom. But
oh my
we just gotta make you wait a little bit longer, okay, my brother? Just talk about the match, and then I got you. I'm gonna play it, and then I don't even want to. I have nothing to say on it because I don't even know. So I would love to hear you and Jay and Mars talk because I'll learn. All right, because I wasn't blown away. I was just like, oh. I'm like, can we get the camera? But yeah, go ahead.
no egos are bruised here or anything, but okay. So yeah, I mean, it was an all right match. I enjoy watching Javon Evans. I don't know who the hell this red person is. I have never heard of this person until tonight. I don't know. Yeah, I could care less, but I have no idea who the hell she is. But apparently, she was doing the tug of war, moving, shaking her butt at one point. I don't know, man. I mean, yeah, she's hot or whatever, but okay. So yeah, a good match between Gallus, Javon Evans, and whoop that trick. But honestly, dude, all right, I want to stop because it's what happens later that I still can't get out of my head. I can't. Boom.
With this match, bro, like when they came into the ring, Trick and Javon, they came doing their little jumping in and getting hype. Man, Sexy, you see the way the camera angle went off of Sexy Red once she dropped in and started shaking her ass on the floor. I'm like, oh, fucking PG era sucks. They didn't let us get the full shaking of the booty. So, hey, it is what it is. And if this is what we're gonna be getting on the CW moving forward, it was a damn good one. But with this match itself, it was very enjoyable. We get to see more of Gallus being Gallus because they definitely deliver in the ring. They're hard hitting guys. And they really, Javon got his ass beat so much tonight. I was just like, damn. He really didn't get all his arsenal of moves in there. And then when he did, one of them, he slipped. When he did that cutter, looks like he slipped off the ropes and landed short of hitting Joe with the move. But either way, it was a good try, and just that flying out the ring, like Des said, that boy's hops is bananas. Like, and you definitely gave it a good point, Des, as far as with like throwing a basketball reference into it to make sure he takes care of what he's doing. So, also a shout out to Trick for adding an extra move or two into his arsenal tonight and making the match what it was. So I'm cool and comfortable with our champion getting better slowly, and for them to win the match, we all kind of already knew that was gonna happen. And you see Sexy Red all happy. She said, gave him the hands, put the hands up, and we got our winners. Des?
Boom. Sexy Red was twerking. She was twerking when she was shaking her ass, and Booker T was going
Wait,
crazy.
Sexy Red was on NXT?
Yes, bro. She was on NXT. Oh yeah, she
Oh,
wasn't.
hell
She wasn't.
no.
Yeah, man. She was on NXT. She was twerking. She
Bend that ass
unveiled.
over. Let that
Yeah,
coochie breathe.
bro. Yo, fucking Uncle Booker was like,
Hands
yo,
on your knees.
yes.
Hands.
Uncle Booker said that. He said that. He said, look at he's
Booker T
hands on your
said
knees.
that?
He said hands on your knees. Yeah,
Oh
he was
my
going
god.
crazy, bro. Yo, he was going crazy,
I
bro.
can't wait to watch the replay.
Because that was the opening segment. She joined. Ava was in the ring and had her come out, and she introduced. First off, she told us that she will be the host of NXT Battleground pay-per-view. So she's gonna be at the pay-per-view hosting it.
What?
Yeah.
What the hell is going on?
I mean, you heard when I played the fact she was in the car with Shawn Michaels earlier singing his theme song. That's what I was just like, what the
Oh
hell
shit,
is,
I must have been eating.
bruh. Oh my gosh, yeah. But yeah. So
Jesus
yeah,
Christ.
Sexy Red is a part of the NXT family now. And with that being said, we're gonna
That's
go
great.
ahead. Yeah, it was really cool. But I'm gonna play this now. So sit back, relax, and enjoy the show.
Wow. The team out Javon Evans. What? And the NXT champion. I like it. Oh, yeah, man.
Sexy Red's entering the ring, giving Trick his title.
Damn right, you gotta give it what? Time. Running some interference for the victory for Trick Williams and Javon.
And then Lash Legend comes out.
Don't know if you can get.
Oh no, we just hit a commercial. What the fuck? What the fuck? God damn it, Facebook! You done did this to me 2 nights in a row. I'm about to have a heart attack. So yeah, commercial, more commercial, and here we go.
Well, that's Lash Legend, and we're talking about those conspiracies, but all night long, Lash told Jakara Jackson she was going to ask Trick face to face. Big, widen it down, please.
Lash and Sexy Red are face to face, and then she said, "Handle your man, girl," and gave Lash a 5 and walks out with Javon.
Look, Trick, you gotta be honest with me. I need to know, were you the one that attacked Noam and Aura? Be honest.
Hey, yo, look, Lash, I don't.
And then the lights go out.
Here we go.
And then Trick gets jumped from behind. That's some mystery, man.
Oh my God! Oh. Booker, that's Ethan Page! Wasn't he an 8? Trick! I took out Norm! I took out Aura!
Ethan Page from AEW.
Let's talk about it.
Eat when you're done with the clip.
He just gave him a knee to the face. And now he walks over to the NXT World Championship, picks it up, holds it up as they fade to black.
Page was behind the attacks! He truly is all ego!
He's all ego.
That shit was crazy.
Oh man. They said you took a shot at us over the weekend. We got you. Woo.
All
right,
ego. Ethan. Hey, sorry, go ahead.
I'll sit back and listen because I have no idea who this is. what his significance is. So I'll be sitting back listening to you guys. Go ahead, fellas. Jay.
From the north, from Canada, former, one of the longest reigning Impact Tag Team Champions to go to AEW, make a lot of noise there, but Tony Khan dropped the ball on this magnificent talent, the man of the year, all ego, Ethan Page. Phenomenal dude. One hell of a wrestler. Appears on NXT tonight. And you know what? I'm sorry, dude. As much as I love AEW, Tony, you screwed up on this one. You really screwed up because now WWE gets to see what this dude can do. And I hope he becomes NXT champion in the very near future. And
Boom.
I'm surprised he didn't do his Ego's Edge, which is like a tribute to the Razor's Edge. But, dude.
No, boom, real quick. While you're
Yeah.
in the middle of doing your monologue, this dude, was there no rumors, no whispers, and nothing in the wind of him making a transition over to WWE from AEW?
I had no idea. I had no clue. Mars, did you know? I was going to finish the monologue. I'm done with it. Mars, did you know?
I knew that Tony didn't want to give him what he wanted, like to resign. I knew that much, but I didn't know that. That's what I'm saying, man. Like it's like Hunter and like Tony are going tit for tat. Like Hunter was trying to sign MJF, but like MJF, I think like MJF already knew if he would have went to WWE, there's really no room for him in a main event spot, and he's not gonna go like he's not gonna do a mid carder like role. He's not gonna play no type of role like that. But yeah, I think that's
You don't
crazy
think
because like I thought.
you
Go
don't
ahead,
think that
my bad.
you don't think they would have found something for him with either CM Punk or Cody Rhodes?
I
No,
disagree with
no,
you, Mars.
no.
No, Mars, I disagree with you because they would have been. CM Punk, I know, was talking shit about him, but Cody Rhodes is a huge advocate for MJF. I mean, he even got the rub from John Cena. So
But I'm
I
saying,
think
all right, wait. This is my thing, Boom. Do you think MJF is gonna like leave AEW like a main spot and then in any in AEW for like mid Carter? He's not gonna go like main event. He's not gonna compete with anyone like. I don't think Hunter's gonna like put him against like anyone, any of the top. It's too stacked right now. Like WWE is way too stacked with like top guys.
I see what you're saying, but I feel like Cody would say, "Yo, just watch this kid. Watch what he can do." I feel like he could. It might take a little longer, but I think he would end up in a main event spot. But he already made his claim and said he's AEW for life. But we'll see how long that lasts. But now WWE got another amazing talent in Ethan Page. So
Yeah.
I'm thrilled. I'm thrilled. He was like just mid carding in Ring of Honor, really not doing a lot. And he kept saying like how his toy, his action figure, was the biggest selling action figure in the company.
Do you know what's going on with Scorpio Sky then?
No, I mean he's been cutting promos, so I don't know, he's gonna show up at some point, but he's been cutting promos on AEW vignettes and whatnot. But
That's the thing.
dude,
I wonder if like he's gonna survive like without. I don't know. He'll do good. I think he'll
he
do
Jay,
good.
started without he did fine without Ethan Page, before Ethan Page came to the company, Scorpio Sky was one half of the very first AEW Tag Team Champions with
That's my
Pause.
Frankie
thing.
Kazarian.
Could
Pause.
he?
Pause. Jay.
Yes.
Hi. Hi, Jay. Welcome back.
Hi
You're the
guys.
host. You're
Hi.
very quiet. You are the host. Yeah.
Play the clip.
Before we get into this open talk, Jay, let's close out NXT, and then you guys can do the open talk after that. Okay?
I'm sorry. When we talk
It's
about
not your. It's okay. I'm yelling at the host right now.
Yeah, my bad. We got carried away.
It's fine. It's fine. I was waiting on the host to step up and be like, oh wait, let's close out the show first.
Sorry,
Okay,
Jay.
it's okay, sir.
sorry, Jay.
Okay, that ends our NXT episode for tonight, fellas. And as we always do on every show, we would like to announce our match and or moment of the night. Boom, since you're our special guest, you go first. Des, you go second, and I'll go last after you.
Moment of the night, we already know. You know damn well what the moment of the night for me was. And Ethan Page. And as far as match of the night, again, it's one of those. I guess. I didn't. I'd say the last match because again, Javon Evans, that dude and Trick Williams against Gallus. So I'm gonna go with that for my match of the night. Boom.
All right, I'm agree with you on that one. My match of the night is the last match, the main event. Trick and Javon versus Gallus. And my moment of the night, I'm gonna go with the entrance of Trick, Javon, and Sexy Red when she got in the ring and while his song was going on and she dropped it like it was hot into a split and was just bouncing that ass everywhere and twerking all over the place and Booker T was going crazy. So that's my match and moment of the night for tonight.
I'm gonna go out on a limb here and say that my match of the night goes to Paxley versus Meechin, just because we don't really see Meechin as much, and we're getting her featured more, and the fact that Paxley is like one of those creepy, eerie chicks that she's scared. She'll put a scare in you. So that match was one that I enjoyed, and my moment of the night, which I would say moments of the night, would be the fact that Sexy Red shaked her ass twice, and Lola Vice got to shake her ass too. Those are my matches and moments of the night. We got to see booty shaking tonight.
All right, guys. I'm stepping in. So I'll give 15 minutes. You got 15 minutes to do an open talk. At 1:30, I'm hitting that closing button and we are shutting it down. So for 15 minutes, you guys can go ahead. We can just talk about whatever. Jay, cool with that, right?
Let's go. Let's get to it. Let's not
All right.
waste any
Well,
time.
all right.
I just want to
So
step in and say that, dude. Like, I know Jay's the host, but Des, man, yeah, you were like really good at like keeping everything together, man. I commend you for that. Like like you're the dude who will just be like, okay, we got to keep this stuff moving. We got to keep this rapping. We kind of reverse roles when I feel like when you're on my show, you're like me, and know, and I got to be the guy to move stuff along. So I commend you taking this role, and
And thank
so
you
that
very much. I have the executive screaming in my ear, so I have to relay what's being said in my ear to you guys here. And on your end, on your show, I'm pretty sure you have the executive screaming in your ear, like "hello." And so, yeah. But
basically.
other than that, yeah, I don't want to step on Jay's toes because this is his show, regardless of my role. And yeah, but thank you for that. And yeah, let's get to it. It's no longer NXT. NXT's wrapped up. It's an open talk because I know Mars said he didn't see the show, so we can go back to whatever topics you guys want to talk about. It's free for all.
Hit it.
All
Who
right.
wants to start? Who wants to start? Go, Mars. Hit it.
Don't get shy
Mars.
now.
So what are we
Mars.
talking
Don't
about?
we getting
Mars, what do you want
shy.
to talk about? Uh-oh, Mars.
Boom, what do you
Uh-oh.
want to talk about, Boom? I know you got some topics.
I mean, I was going to
I
save a lot of it for tomorrow, but
I mean
Boom.
I mean
Boom.
I know
You never
go ahead, Jay.
Boom never got to talk to us about the show he went to.
okay.
Who did we see? What matches you got to watch?
Wow, it's 2 weeks. Gotta. There's a lot of good. Like I'm trying to think, because yeah, you had the you had. Here's an interesting match. Ridge Holland fought not Mark the other Joe Coffey,
Okay.
and lost clean.
What?
I thought it
What?
was maybe they. Yes, he lost to Joe Coffey. And I think it had to do with the fact that Gallus came back last week, so maybe they were kind of making him look good, look a little stronger. I don't know. It was a little weird to me that he was the one who went over on Ridge Holland, who's basically beating everyone every week. So that was cool. There was there were a few like newer wrestlers that haven't been on TV yet. There are these really hot twins, these like amazing blonde twins. They were tagging against who you saw tonight, Stevie Turner, and some other new female wrestler who I guess who's been training at the Performance Center. Um, Wesley and Javon Evans had one hell of a tag match
Yeah.
against the
Please
NXT
tell
Job Squad.
please, I would love for you to expand more on that one right there because remember when you showed us the pictures, I was like, man, that is a hell of a team right there. And remember, I told you I was like, I would love to see those two team together, even though right now Javon's teaming with Trick, but I would love to see Javon and Wes Lee what they can do together. Tell us more about that.
Oh man. Oh, just a lot of high flying stuff. I mean, all right. The other guys in the match became kind of acted very heelish. Cutting them off at the tags. Um, yeah, it was like they for this match and only during the match they were playing the roles of the heels instead of a good guy versus a good guy match. They were doing a lot of stuff that you would see the quote unquote bad guys do. And in the meantime, you had Devon Evans and both Wesley jumping off the ropes into the crowd, the tope suicidas or the suicide dives. I'm just like in my seat, jaw dropped, like, wow, I get to see this? I'm 3 seats away from the ring. Just like, okay, I got to see this. I mean, what's her name? Blah, 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 blah. Katarina.
What? What? Wait,
What
wait. What was that? That was a
Blah,
what?
blah,
That.
blah, blah, blah.
Wake up, Bloom. Yes. What the hell's her first name? Karina Petrovic. Not the
Carmen. Carmen.
Carmen.
Karina Petrovic in a triple threat with Tatum Paxley and Roxanne Perez. And I thought it was interesting that there was a spot in the match where Perez was just laying on the outside for a while, as if to give the other two their moments in the ring. And eventually she came in with the Pop Rocks and won because no one, I don't, you know, no one would think that you would win,
Hmm.
lose your match in a what do you call it, a live event.
Right. Boom. I think they use the live events to test out certain matches and certain, um, how do I say it? Certain possible stories moving forward. Because prior to the whole King of the Ring and Gunther being moved up to the main event, uh, they were having, when they were on tour in Europe, Gunther had a few matches against, I believe it was Cody. I think he
Okay.
was in like a triple threat or a fatal 4-way or something like that. They were testing it out. This, I guess, to see if he would fit in the main event, and of course,
My
right.
bad, guys. I was being yelled at.
It's okay.
Yeah.
Ooh.
It's okay.
What did you do now?
He's talking to
Yeah,
us.
don't want to know.
Someone
um,
burnt the food.
but stupid. I have something for
How'd you
y'all.
guess?
Oh wow, you really
The rice,
did.
the rice is burnt. Yeah, I gotta
Oh,
had to make a whole
bruh.
new rice, man.
And
God
it's
damn.
only right, and where you are, it's only 10:23.
we
Like,
know
Yeah,
you. We
bro,
know you. We know
10:23.
you for cooking. That's the
Nothing
thing. We
wrong
know
with
you.
burnt crispy rice. I'll eat it. Give it to me.
I'm dead.
So it's not burnt, but you know how the bottom gets hard.
That's burnt at the bottom. Is burnt at the bottom. Yeah, but you
It's
know
not like
what? They
black crispy burnt, but it's like just like
no.
hard at
They
the bottom.
If you go to
I'll eat it.
a Spanish, if you go to a Spanish restaurant, they actually sell that to people, and people actually buy that. I
With
had
Hmm.
the
never,
bottom?
Hell yeah. The crunchy
yeah,
part. They love that shit,
Oh
bro.
yeah,
yes,
like
I never,
for mofongo and all that, right?
I,
Hell yeah.
yeah, I never understood it, but I was like, just don't give me that shit. I don't want it. No, I want my shit the right way. But I actually have something for
Yeah.
you guys.
Mm.
Everyone here saw King of the Ring this past Saturday, correct?
Yes,
Yes.
I know
sir.
what happened. I didn't watch it.
All right. So in the main event, there was a part where Logan Paul cheated and he used the brass knucks, and they were outside. He just gave Cody the frog splash, and he overheard Michael Cole just going off on him, calling him a loser and he's a cheater and all this other stuff. And then he was about to approach Michael Cole, but Corey got up and stopped him and was in the way, basically the man in the middle. And
Yeah.
apparently on Twitter, everyone was saying that the seeds were planted that night for a possible Corey Graves versus Logan Paul match. What do you guys think of that?
I thought
I
Corey
thought
Graves was. I
Ooh.
thought his spine can't take no. Didn't he get a
No,
spine injury?
he got
I don't
medically
know.
cleared. Like he got medically cleared about 6 months ago.
yeah. It
For
was a
real?
concussion. It was a
Yes.
concussion. He got a lot of concussions, if I remember correctly.
You're probably
Back in,
right.
I do remember when because they had like a whole like special with Corey Graves talking about it, and I could have sworn it had to do with concussions, where they're finally like, yeah, we can't have you active anymore. But I know he was cleared, and I know they've been talking about a return to the ring. They've been talking about it for a while. So yes, I want to see this because I think most of his career it was in a tag team
Right.
in
Yeah, that was
NXT.
so long ago, I forgot.
But
Didn't he team with Seth?
it wasn't. What it was Adrian. Wasn't it Adrian Neville? It was
I,
Adrian. It was Pac. I'm pretty
team.
Yeah,
sure.
yeah, I think you're right.
I'm
Okay.
very sure it was Pac.
Mm,
And they were the tag
The
champions at
Red
one
Arrow.
point. Pac.
the golden era.
Did you say Red
Golden.
Arrow or Red Arrow?
No, I said golden era. Golden era.
Oh
Golden
yeah.
Era.
No, I meant Mars. Did you say Red Arrow? Because I know that was his old move,
Yeah,
and
that's
now
his
it's
old move. Yeah.
Okay,
the
so
Black Arrow.
my question is this: with him being promoted to the voice of SmackDown, would you guys rather him remain where he is at the announce table, or would you rather see him go back to competing in the ring?
I think it's more
Maybe.
safe now, right? It's like he won't suffer too many more concussions or whatever.
I would say
Mm,
do it the way Jerry Lawler did it when he was an announcer. If
yes.
like when they will pick on whoever's next to him, like if they pick on JR, he'll step right in and just be like, you know what, I'm gonna fight you for doing this, and I'm gonna take my crown off my head, my robe comes off. I see you in the ring.
Mm.
That I can see with Corey because I don't really want him to leave doing his color commentary because he is next in line behind Michael Cole. So I don't want him fully transitioning to it, but pop ups I will take at meaningful times.
I will say
Mm.
this. I will say this. If well, is it? Yeah. If Wade Barrett's the one who replaces him when he's in the ring, then fine. As long as that fucking piece of shit from Raw does not touch Graves' spot, then we're all good. Fuck Pat McAfee. Thank you. Brought to you by Shane's Black
Damn,
Coffee.
what's wrong with McAfee?
Word, wow, that was just vicious. He's cool to me. He gets to do whatever he wants and say whatever he wants. You know how many times?
Is it the bloodline ass kissing you don't like?
Right.
No, it's the fact that he doesn't know how to call a match and he doesn't know the names of moves.
He
And
doesn't
he,
He
know the
does.
Yeah, he does.
No, what are you talking?
He be
But
messing it
he
up sometimes.
but he be correcting Michael Cole sometimes. They're like, no, that's not the name of this move. This is that.
He
So
does sometimes. Yeah.
yeah.
They both
And I
mess up.
mean, and the fact that Monday he was just saying son of a bitch over and over and over when he was describing Braun, I was just like, wow. I mean, it's not even a 10 o'clock hour. He gets to go get away with this early in the fucking night. Wow. Okay, cool.
unless it's one of those, what's the saying about begging? Don't ask permission, ask for forgiveness later. You
They
know what I'm
they
trying to say.
they pay him too much
Yeah.
money. They pay him too much money for that. I mean, come on. Think about how much money they had to pay him to get him away from ESPN for this time frame. And
I
then
don't know.
not to mention he advertises WWE during his show.
His podcast, yeah.
Yeah, like on ESPN, he talks about it. He shows clips and stuff like that. Like, he gets the green light.
Pat McAfee at the announce table is basically our truth at the announce table. No,
Oh,
thank you.
come
And we
on.
No way.
and I enjoy it.
Come
I
on,
enjoy the
Boom.
hell out
I'll
of
say
Pat.
this:
Yeah.
he's made Michael Cole so much better And think about it. Ever since he showed up, now we get emotions from our announced teams that we never seen before. They stand up, whether it's the American announced team, the Spanish announced team, the Arabic announced team, the French announced team. They get up
It
out of
gets
their
some
seats.
hype, man.
Yeah, I cannot shade him at all.
And Cole laughs a lot. He laughs way more than what he did before.
Yeah,
He feels more free, and he has
I have to jump
McAfee.
in for a second. I'm sorry. It's 1:30, and you said you wanted to wrap it
Oh,
up around now. So
I was about to do just that. I was letting y'all finish y'all thoughts, but since Boom did it, here we go.
And that's the bell, folks. You've been listening to the Three Bells Podcast with your hosts, Triple J, Mundo, and Shane O'Mac, bringing the thunder from the ring straight to your speakers. But a conversation doesn't end here. Keep the conversation going in the comments and follow us on our socials to get the latest scoop on WWE events and behind the scenes action. Until next time, stay loud, stay proud, and above all, stay tuned for more hot takes, news, in the world of wrestling. Expect the unexpected. See you on the next show, the Three Bells Podcast.
And there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Fellas, any final thoughts before we wrap this up? Boom, Mars, hit it. And then Dez, then me.
what is going on in the back? But okay. Final thoughts on NXT. It was a good show tonight. Jordan Grace, Ethan Page. What the hell is about to happen next? I'm excited. Um, Tomorrow night, Plan B. Be there after 10. After 10 here on Stereo. I'll be hosting. Boom. Next.
Mars,
The AEW women's division is the best in the world, and WWE, get your shit together and just bring back the cruiserweight division. You got the tools.
Well, it's your boy Mundo, aka Mr. AKA himself. It was fun tonight. Thank you so much, Boom, for helping us out. Thank you so much, Sylvie.
Sorry.
Thank you so much, Mars. I enjoyed myself tonight. Jay, as always, my brother, thank you. Shane O'Mac, we miss you. Enjoy your vacation. As usual, above my little talking circle, that's our Three Bells Podcast YouTube page. Click on that. We also have the Three Bells Podcast TikTok and Instagram pages. All you got to do is type in the Three Bells Podcast and you can find us. I can't wait to do this again on Friday at 10:15. Well, excuse me. I was about to say Shane, but it'll be hosted by myself and Triple J, and maybe we'll have another guest co-host. Until then, it's your boy Mundo, aka Mr. AKA himself, and I'm out of here.
yes, sir. Thank everybody. Thank all our listeners tonight. Lawan, check yourself, Mo, Trip, and to everybody that's been listening tonight. Salute to y'all. Bless y'all. Mars, Boom, Sylvie, thank you for co-hosting and stepping in tonight. Even if it was for a few minutes, it was well appreciated. Dez, as always, my bro, love you. See you on the other side of town. Shane, we miss you. And as Shane will always say, to end it all, good fight, good night.
We miss you, Shane.
Yeet.
And as always, no yeet.